I'm getting the vibe that the white woman is the Disney lover and the Asian woman just puts up with her.
That's why you look at it and get rid of and act like an adult.
She never does.
What else?
Disney was dropping their annual passes.
Oh, I got the annual pass. I have to go 3 times this year or else it's not worth it. Did you really save money then?
Going twice in January.
We're twice in January? What the are you guys?
I thought that the Asian woman hated the Disney. She's all over it. She's a sideline shamer enabler. What she does is she puts it all on the other girl and says, yeah, it's her. But then secretly she likes all that. And she only speaks up when she feels like that she's not getting her way through her partner. All right, we're doing it. Guys, we're doing it. We're going to be reacting to Caleb Hammer's video where he talks to 2 lesbian Disney adults. The most childish couple I've ever had on Financial Audit. And we're going to play a Disney game. I've never played it before. This is just, it goes with the theme. This is brave. This is brave. We're doing it. Let's get this party started, baby boys and girls and thems.
So the passes were $1,000
For the both of us.
What?
What? Did she just say a slur to Caleb? Kind of based?
What?
For the whole year. So now we can go
Anytime we
whenever
want.
we want.
What?
Wow.
The actual
Smart deal, guys.
You just spent $1,000 billion jillion on this card. Rich people don't do that.
Because it was my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Your birthday.
Yeah, rich people get Disney Vacation Club, guys, okay?
All of our education is bundled together for 15% off with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to calebhammer.com/bundle or click the link in the description or pinned comment below.
My name is Stephanie. I'm 27 years old.
My name is Michelle. I'm 28 years old, and we live in Mesa, Arizona.
And this is Financial Audit.
How far away is Arizona to Disneyland? Can somebody do that math for me?
Wow, thanks for coming over to on.
And you want to know what they're taking the money that Caleb's giving them? I think it's like $250, probably each one of them, and they're spending it at Disney. They're spending it to walk 5 feet in Disney because Disney is super expensive.
Listen, guys.
I don't know what the correct
Okay.
order is.
So this is exciting. We haven't had a rainbow-filled episode. I think everyone's a little excited about this. It's
Caleb, I feel like you always have a gay person on your episode, okay? Because you're gay. I'm just kidding. I love you.
it's going to be interesting. Not because of that specifically, but because we have a lot of couples on, and it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic here.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Very excited.
Yeah.
See, I told you. He's very curious.
So who decided they wanted to come on, or was this a co-effort?
Definitely her.
It was me.
Really?
She didn't know about it until after.
Bro, I'm going to tell you, this Asian woman, she looks 40. She doesn't look bad. She's a nice looking girl. I'm not like trying to say like anything like negative by it. I'm just saying she doesn't look 27. And this other girl looks like a Disney adult. You know what I mean? Like she just looks like a Disney adult.
I didn't tell her I applied for the show until after
Damn.
I spoke with Lindsay the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Her name is Lindsay? What? Sorry, that's interesting.
Yes.
And do you want to be here?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
She's there,
I showed
so,
it to her
you know?
before. And I told her she didn't have to.
Sorry, I just want to be really clear. I can't jump and use my weapon, my sword, but I can jump and shoot a bow and arrow. That makes absolutely no fucking sense.
She's excited.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with you, Stephanie. What do you do for a living? Mesa, Arizona.
I'm a registered nurse at one of the hospitals.
An RN. Yep, pretty cool.
Very cool. What are you making?
Not really. Let's be real. Listen, my mother-in-law is a nurse, and nurses have a tough job. Some of the hardest jobs ever. Some of the meanest people ever also. And I get why. I totally get it. It's like customer service on steroids. But Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness.
I make
Oh my goodness. It's so true. And you know that it's true.
$36 an hour.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
That's about $70,000 a year, and she probably also gets really good medical benefits too.
But I get an 18% differential for nights.
So
Wow.
what about us coming in on a monthly basis?
It's tough though. You got to work like 12-hour shifts. So usually, like my understanding, and maybe it's not the same for everything, but it's like you work 12. You do like 3 12-hour shifts one week, and then you do 4 12-hour shifts the next week. It's pretty brutal.
What hits your account on a monthly basis?
For my paycheck, I believe it's about $4,400.
Okay. Cool.
But after taxes, I mean, that's a decent job. You probably get good medical benefits. Tough job, but like you're getting paid decently, you get decent medical benefits.
Works.
And if you're not going to have kids, they should be able to work out going to Disney once a year if they just spend their money correctly. Not that you should spend all that money doing that, you know. My wife and I can take it easy, but you know what I mean?
And you, what do you do?
I work at Arizona State University in the grants department doing like reporting.
Okay, cool. What do you make?
49.5
A year?
Yes.
49.5.
Annually.
Damn, I would have thought that she would have made more money. Jesus Christ. But okay, so they make like $125,000 a year together in Arizona. Arizona, I think, is a little cheaper. Also very racist, but
Okay.
Yeah.
What hits your account?
I only know that because I have family there. Okay. That doesn't make my family sound good, but okay.
The basis typically?
Like 1,300. Oh, sorry.
No.
2,600.
Yeah. Okay. So the month we have was obviously clearly like a 3 paycheck
Right, dude.
month is what we saw, which happens a couple times a year because I was a little excited for you guys. I was like, wow. Obviously $7,000 is what the math comes out to, and that's more what you guys are making. I had closer to payroll coming in of about 9,800. So this is a 3 paycheck month.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little. 7,000 is not bad. 7,000 is not bad. My expectations were here, and you're here. Luckily, this is still good. Okay, so how we living makes us $7,000 a month net. How are we feeling? What are we doing? Are you guys married?
No, we're supposed to be getting married in March.
Yeah, listen, here's my advice. If you love each other and you want to get married, just go get married. Have a small wedding, saves your money, and get into it faster. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about weddings that people have to keep in mind. They're extraordinarily expensive. My wife and I had a nice small wedding. We spent like $500 for it in total. It was fantastic. And then we took that money and we unironically went to Disney, which is funny because this is what this whole episode is about. Okay? We saved a lot of money. But what also to keep in mind is that when you get married, you get benefits. You get like tax incentives. Okay, so if you're like, I gotta wait a whole year or two to get married, blah, blah, blah. Not only are you spending money on all the wedding and shit, you're not getting access to the tax incentives for an additional year. If anything, if you know you love each other, get married on paper and then go and do your ridiculously over expensive wedding. It's something to think about, unironically.
Okay, good, because I don't have typically couples who aren't married, but you're gonna get married soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys combined right now?
Everything's been combined for
8 years.
8
Wow.
fucking years?
How old are they? What the hell?
almost 8 years.
They meet out of high school? What the fuck?
We've been together for 8 years.
Yes, sorry.
We've been together for 8 years.
How many times do you think they broke up? How many times?
And
Since 2019, you guys combined?
yeah.
Wait, how long were you dating before you combined?
Maybe like 2 years. Everything's together.
It's so fucking risky,
Wow.
though. What about debts? Are you
Especially being so young.
on each other's debts? Are you authorized users on each other's debts?
Bro, you know what's so sad? Like, I hope that they love each other, but like, I've been in a situation where I was with somebody and like, we had a shared debt, and so like, it kind of it makes it difficult to to leave that person. When you got $50,000 of their student loan debts, because you're gonna have to pay it. Which I'm learning that the hard way. I'll tell you that. I feel bad though.
You guys have debts together?
So we're not authorized users on each other's cards, but we both use
Yes,
each
we are.
other's.
You use each other's cards?
You guys use the same vibrator? That's inappropriate. Who would even ask that question? That was somebody in the chat, by the way. It was not my fault. That was actually TTS reading it out loud, but like my TTS uses my voice. Okay, this is totally true. It's not fake. It's not fake at all.
Yeah.
We are authorized users on like
On
one
some of
card,
them.
but
What are you guys doing? Why would you combine it? First, why did it take so long to get married? And two, why are we combining things before marriage? Just risk. I don't encourage for anyone's breakup, but what if, guys? Because it happens.
Yeah, I think, well, when we combined, it was my idea originally because when we were splitting bills at the time, we were both servers, and with making money with tips, and it was just kind of confusing to me. So I just
19 and 20 combining without being married.
I didn't know that lesbians could touch tips together. That's fucking crazy.
yeah, but
How's that work? It's got to be uncomfortable.
Hey,
I think it actually worked out really great for us because ever since
what are you talking about? Your
then-
finances are an absolute mess.
No, that's true. But
What are
we
you
don't
talking about?
we don't argue as much about who's paying for what, I guess, because we used to before we
Oh, like
combined.
you
Yeah,
pay-
that's got to be a problem. See, when you're in a traditional relationship, the man's always paying. Okay, so it makes it easy. What the hell is this?
Pay this bill, I
it was
pay that
annoying
bill.
to have to like, oh, I spent $30 here. You buy this, I'll buy that.
Some people find it sketchy if an engagement's going on for more than a couple years. What the 8 years?
we
we got engaged in.
we did get engaged in 2023. May of 2023.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. You've just been together for a very long time without
Yeah.
engagement or marriage. Why? Why are
I-
we taking so long?
I think it's partially because we were so young when we started dating, because I was 19 and she was 20, that we weren't like, we just weren't really thinking about marriage at that time, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're together young.
We were both in college.
I wonder, I really do wonder if like they actually love each other, or if they just so like dependent onto each other now that they feel like it's like a sunk cost fallacy thing.
It didn't
Sure,
just,
then, but there's also been like 5-6 years since.
I'm starting to get the vibe. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah.
I get the vibe that this is right at the beginning, but I'm getting the vibe that the white woman is the Disney lover and the Asian woman just puts up with her. I honestly, I get that vibe. I don't know what it is that's giving me that vibe, but I get that vibe. I'm getting it.
I think that we just we're just not in a rush.
And
Because
why is this March going to be the time then?
I think it's because I graduated nursing school. That was like a big thing for me.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in last December.
When did you start?
March. This past March.
When did you start school?
Oh, I started school. Well, I've been going to school since I graduated high school.
I mean, why did it take a decade?
Because I was working full time. So I was taking like part-time classes.
That's not necessarily bad. I mean, there's certainly
I mean, that could be responsible. You know, she's trying to work and go to school at the same time.
an offset. There's a mathematical break-even point when it comes to student loans, and you know whether or not we'll take some student loans out. It's at a low percentage, and hopefully federally subsidized, and then we complete school even quicker. If we have to do 10 years in order to work full-time to cash flow, we complete school instead of 4, and then all of a sudden our income is up and we're able to invest it, and we make the difference, and then it completely offsets that and more. But
Yeah, I paid for a handful of semesters out of pocket because I was going to
wait, you weren't
community.
paying cash
Well,
the whole time, even though you worked
No.
full-time the whole time? Why?
Well, I mean, I can understand that. Like, it could be expensive, maybe take out a loan, especially when it comes to like nursing jobs. My understanding is they're like generally a little bit more forgiving when it comes to nursing jobs, or potentially more. It depends on the state. Like, I think in New York, they might forgive some of your student loans if you're like a nurse or a social worker or something like that. So it might not even necessarily be a bad idea to be a little bit in debt there if they're going to forgive it anyway, right?
Then what's the point of even extending it out 10 years?
I did have to take loans out for a couple of years, and especially the last 2 years.
But yeah, like regular life bills, man. You know what I mean?
Years when I was actually in the nursing program because I wasn't working at all.
Oh, they're telling me you sent over surprise student loans last night.
Yeah, I
that
forgot
Jake didn't
about
even
them.
see until like right now.
I forgot about the student loans because
How do you forget about the student loans?
I just started paying them like this month.
What if you accumulated
Well, I guess if she just she just finished, you can defer them for a while.
in student loans over 10 years?
15,000.
Damn, that's not terrible.
That's not
I don't think that's that bad.
horrendous.
No.
You really just delayed that whole potential income earning process, which means you also delayed the best decade of your life for compound growth. The money that could have been invested setting you guys up, you have no idea.
I guess. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like it's so tough at like in your 20s to really sit down and invest. And you know, part of it is I think part of it is like our parents' generation kind of grew up at that time where everybody had a goddamn pension. Everybody was rocking pensions, you know? So it was like they didn't even really need to understand anything. It's like, yeah, hey guys, work at this fast food restaurant. You'll somehow work your way up and you'll get profit sharing and a pension. And nowadays they're just like, hey, work here and you're going to have to pay your entire income for health insurance. So it's like almost like, you know, who is going to teach us that we have to start investing correctly in our 20s? Like our parents didn't invest. Like, I saved my money so well when I was young. I got my job at McDonald's and became a manager for $80,000 a year with profit sharing. With profit sharing and a fucking full pension. By the way, that job now pays $40,000 a year, and you maybe have a 401k, and half of your income goes to your medical insurance. Why aren't you saving money? What are you doing? I did everything right. My house was 5 beans. 5 beans and a nickel. Why don't you have your fucking house? Oh, boo-hoo. It costs you $3,000 a month for your house? Oh. Because minimum wage is only $15 an hour. Well, back in my day, I could I could literally raise 7 families on minimum wage. So you should be able to also do that. 15 an hour? That's insane. That's $30,000 a year. You could buy the Titanic for that when I was growing up. Holy fuck! Why can't you just be better? So that's kind of like the generational gap between our between our two peoples, the old people and the people who are actually helping society, which is the young people. Hey, what's going on, Vinny? How you doing, brother?
You got only 3 years to go, and then all of a sudden that decade's done.
I will say
True.
the nursing program had like a 3-year wait list to get into.
Then go to a different one. There's nursing programs everywhere.
All right, listen, Caleb, I love you, I do, but so far, I feel like she's being there's a responsibility, and then there's responsibility. There's like perfect responsibility, and then there's responsibility within reason. So her saying, hey, it took me a while to go through school because I was working. I did take out student loans, but a homie's got to eat. You got to live. Student loans. I applied for this nursing program. There was a little bit of a wait list. I imagine other nursing programs probably have a similar one, or maybe this was like a really good nursing program. It was worth waiting. So far, like, I get where she's coming from. Sometimes it could be scary to jump into a new thing. Like, I feel like, especially right out of high school, you know what I mean? Like, that's probably so scary. Right out of high school, because they're telling you while you're 18, they're like, you better know exactly what you want to do for the next 45 fucking years. Oh, excuse me, forever, because you're gonna die working. You better know what you're gonna want to do. If you're 18, you need to figure your entire rest of your life out. You're a fifth of your life. You're only a fifth of your life right now. Yeah, you have to figure out the other 4/5 today, right? So I get that it's probably scary as fuck, and she's just like, I don't know what to do, and maybe she's like, I'll do the nursing program, but maybe there's something else I want to do, and I need a time to think and emotionally process. I totally get that. I feel like that's normal. I feel like she's doing all right so far.
Yeah, it would have been more expensive.
In-demand thing.
The one
I mean, she's obviously, Caleb, you're not keeping in mind that she's obviously investing, because she did start dating an Asian, and I feel like the ROI on that kind of relationship it's through the roof. Let's be real. It's through the roof.
Went to was probably the cheapest and the
And
best.
the better one.
It was a community college?
It was at a community college, yes.
Oh, you can't go to another community college with a little commute?
They have like this weird thing where all the community colleges are owned by the same company. Like
Maricopa.
they're
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. There's probably like some level of like a monopoly almost on the community college, sure.
all Maricopa schools. So when you apply to the nursing program, you go to like any of those schools.
Yeah, okay. So when I go to... So the waiting
Come on, Caleb. Give her a break. Give her a break, Caleb. All right, she's got good answers for this so far.
program was for all of them.
Yes.
For all of Maricopa County.
I did find
It makes sense because like I live on Long Island, and like there's like this particular community colleges. There are different ones, but like when you sign up for one, let's say their community college has like 3 campuses, you're basically in all 3 campuses. So like I kind of get it. It makes sense to me.
I actually would have not been graduating for probably next year I would have been graduating if I had waited the full amount. But I found a fast track program, so I did get in sooner.
That's
Because
nice.
I was working in insurance, and then I quit that job to start working as a CNA.
Let me tell you, so far, like this woman's like, hey, I've been working, like I've always been working. Like, good for her. Better than most of the other fucking lunatics on this goddamn show. We got like that 50-year-old man that's like, I don't want to be homeless because I'm gay. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Because if you work as a CNA at a certain company, they'll let you in sooner. So I did do the
how does the bear mom have boobs? What the fuck? Sorry.
fast track to do this program as soon as I could.
Okay, so it's $15,000. What's the interest rate? Just
There's,
average
like,
across the board.
Average, I think, is 4.
See, that's not bad.
That's really good. Are you kidding me? I got the fucking student loans that are like 12%. I'm trying to pay those bad boys off now.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
It's $163.
How long are you waiting to get into nursing school versus what were you
Only $163 a month? Oh my God, that's insane. Jesus Christ.
doing in between? Like, but between like, oh, I have enough to get an associate's, gen eds, blah blah blah, before going to nursing school. How long are you just waiting? Because 10 years is still an insane amount of time. Like you've lost so much time.
How long does nursing school take to get through? Is nursing school a 4-year degree? How long does nursing school take? 2 to 4 years. It's like a 4-year. That is a long time for nursing school. I mean, maybe she failed a semester. It can be really tough.
Yeah, I originally was going to a university. I went to a university in northern Arizona for a year or for a semester. I don't have any student loans from that.
What a second. What are the student loans? Your student loans are fucking past due.
Yeah, I did have a.
What do we?
I told you, look, it's starting. The evidence is compiling. She hates her. She was confused by that. Dude, I called it from the start, dude. I called it from the start. There's something fishy going on here.
And then, guess what? Future wifey over there is giving you the face of what the
Well, because her dad had paid for some of the NAU, so I wasn't sure if that was paid by him or I didn't even.
She pulled the reversal. She pulled a reversal on her. She's like, you're investing in me? High ROI? I'm investing in rich white girl. Dude, it makes so much sense. Rich white girl. It makes sense. Rich white girl loves Disney because dad brought her to Disney all the time. Oh my God. Wait, this is adding up. This is making so much sense right now.
Even know what was left from NAU.
Why are you past due? It's 162, so that's your monthly? Yeah, 163 you said. Okay. Yeah. How? Why? You make money. You guys bring in $7,000 a month net.
Someone's sleeping on the carpet tonight, guys. I said carpet because they're lesbians. That's a funny guy. I'm a funny man. I'm not, but hey.
Happening.
So my student loans had been deferred for so long because I was in school continuously.
Yeah, and then they give you 1,000 warnings that it's about to start via phone calls and emails and mail.
That's true.
Yeah,
They do.
My
They
email
love their
was
money.
getting very full, so I didn't.
That's why you look at it and get rid of and act like an adult.
She never does.
What else
This is so funny. She's getting destroyed.
is she missing? What else is she missing? What else is she missing? That
Bro, it's so crazy because like my wife and I, like, listen, my wife and I will we will hate each other sometimes. Like, like normal. Like we're fighting. But in public, we are in love and nobody can tell. Okay? That's what a real relationship does. You can be so mad at your goddamn partner over something. Okay? But in public, you are on. It's not happening in this relationship. That is a rough sign. That's not good.
if the email's full. Come on. You can't just not do that.
So
What are you talking about? Assuming lesbians like Bush is insane? Bro, there are bald carpets. All right? It's called linoleum.
So I did eventually see it because I logged into the account and saw that it was past due, which is why I realized that I do need to start.
But I thought that's why lesbians live longer. They got a little more roughage in their diet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about that shit.
Paying back on that.
Yes, because they start garnishing your wages if you don't.
Yeah.
They take it before you can even see your money.
Damn.
Because it's the federal government. Do anything.
Right. So
What if you're squinting? You think you can still see the money?
that's why I know I need to
Sorry.
start paying on them now. But
Why aren't you paying on them now then? When did you find out they're past due?
That's crazy because this her partner probably doesn't necessarily feel like she could say too much about the money because she makes less money. So she's probably like, oh, and they might have even had fights before. And like, you know, the actual Disney adult, which is the white woman, she's probably been like, well, I make more money than you. You know what I mean?
Like,
See, I don't pull that shit with my wife because she'll kill me. Okay. Obviously, my wife will kill me.
last month when I
Stab
was
me
going
nicely.
through all my accounts.
Why-
Plus, she actually works harder than me. So.
I seen a past due statement then, or why is Jake?
Well, I didn't have the money to pay.
You make $7,000 a month net across the board. What are you talking about? And we're all combined. It's not even I didn't have enough money.
What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, I didn't have money in my debit account to
What,
pay.
your debit account? You mean checking account?
Yeah.
Listen,
Checking account.
$7,000 net. This is literally 2.3% of your net income. 2.3%, and you couldn't make the fucking payment.
Yeah, it seems like you'd want to pay off your school loans. You don't want those to sit. You know what I mean?
Not at the time.
How?
I was waiting.
What?
Well, we're not at the time anymore, though. We're at the time where you should be able to do it. No.
for my
Where'd the
next
money
paycheck.
go?
It
Where
was
would the
like-
money go? Where would the money go?
The mailing
Where would the
system
money
sucks.
go? How about that?
shopping.
It's interesting. I could kind
Groceries.
of.
Hey, listen, guys. Where'd the money go, Caleb? Right now, it's box lunch cash. Okay. You gotta clock it. You gotta start cashing in that box lunch. Get Loungefly box lunch cash.
Have a bit of insight. You make $7,000 a month. How much was spent this last month, guys? How much was spent?
We make 7,000.
See, that's why my wife and I decided to make. I just died. That's why my wife and I decided to make the plan of like we're just going to only spend my income. and we're gonna save her income for our future. That's it.
7,000.
I'm going to say
I'll even be more generous because
I like
it was a
that.
triple paycheck month. You made 9,000 that last month. Normally make 7,000, but you made 9,000. So what did you spend, guys? What'd you spend?
I would
What,
say
like
probably
10,000?
10,000. Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right, how do I use this?
$21,000, guys. You open new debts. Bounce has got on the debts. You spent
Yeah.
insane. What do you guys?
It's so funny when he gets so worked up. I know part of it's for the YouTube, right? Because like we're all a little silly sometimes for the YouTube. I do the same thing too. Okay, it's just so funny.
Trying to do? But you're trying to get married right now?
Like the joke before about how like because I'm playing the Brave and I was like, oh, like imagine your mom turned into the bear and you fucked her. I was like, was intentionally a joke. That's part of my bit. So if anybody clipped that before the segment started, please understand that is the joke. I would never think about my mom as a bear that I could have sex with. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. This bit's going too far.
Right now? But nothing. You seem further away from it than ever. You spent beyond double what you make. You spent triple what you make.
I don't even.
Is this even a fault of one here? Or is this a fault of the together?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like at the end of the day, it's always kind of a fault of the together, right? Because each partner has their own boundaries. But when you're financially bound, it can be difficult for like one partner who is at the financial lesser, we'll say, the one making less money. It can be difficult for them to advocate.
What are we? How'd you get? Because listen, if I had a month where it was just a crazy fucking month or something, let's just say.
What's my financial advice to new adults? Don't spend all your money on Jerkmate. I don't know, dude. Try to, my best advice to you as an adult is put an okay amount of money into your 401k if they have it at your job. If they match it, they'll usually I would just put like a good amount of money into it. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, my doctor called and I have like a little bit of like extra like red blood cells or something in my blood, a little thicker, and she's like, one of those reasons might be because you have naturally high testosterone. And I'm like, okay, I'm a real man. So cool. That makes me feel. Hey, I've never felt good when I'm a little sick before. What's incredible?
I would at least know that I spent crazy above what I made. Because how could I not? That's insane. How can you not? Like that's fucking wild. How did no one have any? You guys estimated it by under half. What you spent under half. I'd love to hear some thoughts here.
We just didn't look at it, so we didn't.
Well,
We don't really look.
great
I mean, we
excuse.
look at our bank accounts, but we don't.
That helps not arguing. You said, guys, we're in a great place because we're not arguing anymore. Well, no, shit, you won't argue if you don't look at it because there's nothing.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, financial stresses are pretty big, so it makes sense if you're just not looking at your financials. You're not really going to feel the financial stress, huh? That's incredible.
Argue about because you don't look at it.
yeah, I do.
Argue about because you don't look at
Sorry, I
it.
didn't mean to press the button.
Yeah, I do. I will say that I do think November was a very high spending month, and I knew that it was. I just didn't realize it was that
Triple.
much.
That's not a very high spending month. That's
What did they spend money on? How much? If they spent money on box lunch, lounge fly bags, how much? Then you have to. Everybody in the stream has to give $1 to me. That's $5 to pop a gut. I'm just kidding. It's $6.
insane. It's like apocalyptic financial. I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different resources that will literally give you hundreds of dollars the moment you sign up for this.
I fell for this before. They said free money, and then they made me take my pants off. This is fucking terrible, Caleb. You can't be saying this kind of stuff. Also, you know the rules, guys. We always watch the ads since we're reacting.
Check out my Investing app of choice, Moomoo, where they give you up to 15 free stocks and 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash when you sign up with my link. Do you want a more traditional savings account? Check out where I keep my emergency fund, SoFi, where they'll give you 4.5% on your money and up to $300. Would you rather have automated investing? Sign up for Acorns with my link and you'll get $20 right now instead of the usual $5 you'd get from your friend's referral. You can also sign up for our investing program and get $100 in cash deposited into your Moomoo account. This is the best way to learn what your investing profile looks like and what investing strategies to use based on that. All of this free money is linked in the resources section of the description below, so don't pass up the free money because I'll punch you.
Well,
that's so funny to me.
All we did.
That's so funny to me. It was so stupid.
Buy a couple things.
Oh yeah, a couple
in November.
So I could say that because at the beginning of last year, I bought a new dishwasher and a new dryer and a new washing machine. So it made in the order that I said it, it sounded weird, but now you get it. So I was like, I bought a couple things, really 3 things. My wife thinks, for some reason, my wife thinks that 3 is a couple because she's annoying, but I love her. But is that what you guys did? Did you have to have like a necessary expense or something like that? Is that
like so? In November, a couple days before we found out that Disney was dropping their annual passes.
Okay.
And when I was in nursing school,
come on.
When I was in nursing school, we said,
you're talking about Disney right now?
Yes.
We're having a conversation about Mickey and his little mouth.
It's so crazy because like the annual pass, it sounds like a great deal because you can go to Disney as much as you want and it's like free getting in the park. I don't know if parking is free. I think you still have to pay for parking, which is like $30. And then all the stuff in Disney, you know. But like, if you can't afford to go to Disney, if you don't go more than like once or twice, like 2 or 3 times a year, you're not making any money. So like now you're encouraged to go. Oh, I got the annual pass. I have to go 3 times this year, or else it's not worth it. It's like, okay, well, did you really save money then? Because now you're just spending money. It's not a smart deal. Like, what an idiot.
What are we doing?
well, it was I told myself it would be my treat for like finishing nursing school.
You don't get treats if you're not paying your
You can have a smaller treat. You could have just went to Disney normally. You could have did a normal, hey, I'm going to go to Disney normally. You could have just done that. You could have just went to the Disney, but you had an annual pass. That's not just a treat. That's overindulging. All right? If you are basically me, if that was food. That's incredible. What the fuck are you doing? It's insane.
Bills. You haven't paid for nursing school yet. You owe on it still. Oh, okay, what?
Well, that's the thing is, I understand the sentiment of like, hey, I finished school. That's a big achievement. I want to do something nice for myself. But you didn't just go to Disney. You got 2 annual passes. That's psychotic.
So the passes were $2,000
for the both of us.
What?
For both of us.
For fucking what?
For the whole year.
That's insane because like we just did like Disney ourselves, my wife and I, and like I'm pretty sure it's like $150, maybe let's say $200 a day per person. So you got an annual pass for $1,000. You have to go like 5 times to make that up. How is that worth it? That's not like, you're not saving any money. You're forcing yourself to have to go 5 times just to break even. That's just stupid. You're an idiot.
So now we can go
anytime
whenever we want.
In the year.
Any park at any time.
Just to Disney, the Disneyland park.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
In California.
The shitty one. It's the shitty one, Caleb. It's not the good one.
Shitty one?
No, I think
Oh, Caleb is so base, dude. He's so right.
it's the better one.
the best one.
Isn't
think
it
it's-
much smaller?
Yes, Caleb.
It actually has the same amount of rides almost as the one in Florida.
It's called a Cope. Fuck you. Florida Disney supremacy over here.
But the one in
How
Florida
are you
has
guys
more.
getting there from Mesa?
Getting what? Getting
Pass it.
It's in LA, so it
Oh.
costs money to get there.
yeah,
We drive.
We drive there.
Okay, well, so you're getting places to live. Does it cover the place to live when you're there?
Nope.
No, we just get a hotel.
So you're spending money to spend more
I'll tell
money.
you, my wife and I got our hotel. We got it for like 7 or 8 days. $150 a night. Really not that bad. It's around 20 minutes from Disney. Nice, I think, queen size bed, a jacuzzi bathtub, a regular stand-in shower, a washer dryer, a full kitchen. like for $154 a night. And like in order to get the shitty Disney hotels are $300 a night. And you know what perk you get? You get to like set your fast passes sooner and you can take the bus. Like, wow, that's incredible. You're better off buying a car to have full freedom and paying for parking at Disney, and you're still like at the very least breaking even, but at least you have a little more control over your life. So that's just me.
Funny.
Yes.
Because do you get the free food while you're in there and free drinks?
No,
No.
we pay for that too separately.
We do
talking
like
about?
10% off merch.
Oh, man. Merch.
10% off merch, that's double the price.
That's
And
what we need to
You know what you could do? Unironically, you can go to see if you have a Sam's Club membership, you could buy a digital gift card on Sam's Club, and it's like a 5% discount on the or maybe it's like a 4% discount on the gift card. That's what my wife and I did. So we have like $1,500 worth of gift cards to Disney by sitting in my fucking phone. Don't hack me. Don't hack me.
survive.
And food.
Guys, are you kidding me? I mean, the food's already priced up by 95%, so yay, we saved 10%. Great, guys, we're doing so well.
Honestly, it's very true.
And merch, you can wear Mickey on your shirt. I'm thrilled for you. This is so good. You can watch a new Star Wars movie or something.
You know Caleb would go to Disney. You know he would be all over that shit. Okay, Caleb. Caleb's part of the secretly hate Disney club, but like he would fucking love it if he went there. Are you kidding me? A theater, a band nerd. This guy would fucking poo-poo his pants for Disney. I know it, dude. Maybe we'll go one day.
I feel like the price of the passes is worth.
No.
You're not paying on your student loan.
It's worth it if you have money. If you don't, here's the sad reality of the world. If you don't have money, you don't get to do things. It sucks, but it's life, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, okay.
Loans. That is a different conversation.
I wanted her to have like, because she finished nursing
You
school.
encourage this. You're both subjects in this insanity.
I find it so funny because we're sitting here and they're like, hey, like we really just wanted to do this really nice thing that she graduated school with. And it's like totally understandable. You can go out to a nice dinner. You can even go to Disney. But to buy $1,000 passes each person is just unnecessary when the tickets are like $200 a person. So right there, you could have saved $1,600 by not basically saying, I have to go to Disney 10 times this year just to make even or break even. That's just so stupid. Thank you so much for the 8-month small guy from Taco Boy 2002. Maybe you and Caleb can go to Disney together. Dude, honestly, maybe.
Yeah, we typically agree on
most purchases.
Most big purchases.
In our life.
And then we'll take the Haktua girl with us. Caleb has a crush on the Haktua girl. Okay, I think it's because she does NFT scams. I'm just kidding.
If we agree on just destroying everything, we agree on not starting off the marriage in any way successfully. One of the leading causes for divorce, we all know, is financial.
Makes sense.
We just like to have fun, and I feel like we have a lot of fun together whenever we go to Disney.
Yeah, but who's pulling up the U-Haul first in this scenario, guys?
For Disney-related things, it's always her.
Listen, here's just statistical reality,
mean?
right? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I've just seen it online. I don't know, so I might be overpromising on the reality part. But if I remember right, I think it's like gay dudes, least amount of divorce.
Based.
Then it's just like
It's because gay dudes are chill with fucking other dudes. You know, they're chill as hell, man. You know, you know what I mean? Gay guys are gooners. God bless.
straight couple, decent divorcing, then female gay, high divorce rate. Okay.
I'm liking this so far.
Why would we go into the marriage that we want to be together forever with finances if it's one of the leading causes for divorce in this country? Why would we want to go into something that is statistically less secure?
Well, we've been doing it for like 8 years or
Not
7
married.
years. Well, not married, but like we've never, like we didn't see it as an issue.
But also, you've done it through school, and you've done it through the bullshit. You've done it through the bullshit. You've kicked the can down the road. You're thinking it's cute to get Disney over paying our student loans. You have yet to see what happens when you guys try to get a house together, buy a house.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough when that credit's in the pooper.
You have yet to see what happens when all this comes to fruition
That's more
and
Disney,
the
I
debt
see.
is owed now. Wages start to get garnished for not paying the student loans. And all of a sudden we need $2,000. Maybe you guys have a kid or something, and then you're trying to take care of that. Maybe you guys are trying to retire together in your 60s, and we don't have a single cent for it. And I know you guys have a little bit of retirement, but again, all of a sudden what happens? What happens to people like...
Well, I think that what they could do, this is a really good idea for these girls. All you guys got to do at this point now that you went on Caleb Hammer, start OnlyFans. Boom, done. There you go. Make your money back.
You that I see that accumulate this much debt, they take from retirement as a shortcut to pay it off.
And you can just wear Disney outfits. I'm sure that there's some guys that'll be like, whoa, a Disney outfit? Like, who likes that? Ew, gross, right? Go. I'm such a degenerate. I fucking hate myself sometimes when I do this.
So I have no confidence that that would stay there in this current path that you're headed. You just blew $2,000. $2,000 when you're literally not able to pay at $163.
$2,000 for the tickets. That doesn't include anything that they bought there. Food, drinks, merchandise, parking. I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if it comes with parking. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So
Payment. They're telling me 75% divorce rate, by the way, in the last 10 years.
I thought it was much.
so the one thing I will say is like the last 10 years divorce statistics can be a little bit tough. It could just be a little bit tough. I don't know. It's like a weird thing. You know, a lot of those, like, people are getting divorced are generally people who've been together for like a longer amount of time. Usually back in the day when like love wasn't as encouraged in a relationship. So it's like, yeah, the divorce rate might have been like, let's say it's 75%, but let's say, how long does the average marriage last that ends in divorce? So like 8 years. So like it could be a little bit different because that's like 8 years ago. It's a lot. Oh, the Disney thing has park included? Okay.
Much lower than that.
Me too.
Honestly, I thought it was less than straight couples.
Listen, well, no, it's not. And I would love for anyone who loves each other to stay together forever. I don't give a
True,
Do
dude.
it.
True, dude.
Let's give you the best chance for success. And
Yeah, you know, you should be more worried about when you're 60 years old, having a nice little house by Disney, a little timeshare or a little house that you can go to, and you could just go to Disney all the time. The good one, the Florida one, not that fucking dog shit.
going into the marriage with one of the leading causes makes no sense. You guys can break up easy. Getting through a divorce is hard, especially if there is all of a sudden a kid or two involved. Are we planning on children?
We've talked about it recently.
Okay,
and
see the conversation's starting.
We're just up and down.
Yeah, back and forth about it.
That's usually what makes it
That's usually what...
a baby.
Fuck, Caleb. Dude, I was just about to say the same thing. Oh my God, we have the same goon wavelengths. The goon lengths.
That's just crazy.
Dude, I can't even do commentary on this fucking video because we're just saying the same thing. Dude, this is actually pissing me off. What's happening?
That is an absolute sign of immaturity, just immaturity, that we're choosing to be Disney adults over an adult.
Through that, King.
Making it a single adult decision of just paying a bill. You're choosing to be a Disney adult.
I wouldn't say I'm a Disney adult.
Dude, what did I say? What did I say? White girl's the real Disney adult. The other one's just along for the ride.
You literally just spent $2,000 when
I go along with what she does.
What, you can't speak up? Do you not? Are you not able to?
I was
make
okay
opinions
with
of
it
your own?
though. I
There
wanted
you
to
go.
go.
So you're an enabler and you did want to. So you're a Disney adult.
Damn, dude.
If you don't speak up for it, then you get no sympathy on that end.
True.
All right, I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want you both at the same time to give me what you think your household score is. I'm going to treat this more as a marriage because the marriage, you guys have been together for a long time and you're probably going to get married. I would bet on it. So, cool.
Caleb, go to their wedding.
I want household financial score 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. I want to hear. 3, 2, 1.
What the hell?
2.
1.
It was weird.
Okay, so you think you're a little better. Why do you think you're a little better? Not that 2's good or anything, but why do you think you're a little better than she thinks?
Maybe just for because we do have the retirement, and a little bit of it, and we don't really have any car debts or housing debts.
No, just every other debt. Housing debt's not even a bad debt, though. I would almost want you to have a housing debt unless it's a
Well, I know like good debts are usually house, car, and I think student loans, right? Those are considered good debts, right?
horrible loan or negative equity position in a home.
Especially if they're 4%, they're like government loans. You know what I mean? It could be worse.
I mean, that would raise your score in my book unless, again, you did it in just an absolutely stupid way. Because usually it means you're leveraging a relatively low rate on an appreciating asset. Said you don't even, these aren't even assets. This credit card's not an asset. There's no asset on this credit card, but it's just sitting here being okay. Well, guys, if you want,
Well, maybe the blonde has an asset on her. I mean, she seems like the one. She seems like the woman in the relationship. You know, men don't need to have an ass. I have none. That's why my ass hurts when I sit down.
Hammer Financial Score. It's free. Figure out where you stand. Figure out where your finances stand. It is in the description below. And also, if you want to come on the show, come on the show.
If Caleb Hammer had a stand, it would be financial score. That would be it. You know what I mean?
No, I'll give
Makes
you some
sense.
fun little beat up. I'll roast you a little, and it's a good time. And you get to come hang out with us.
And then you can go. You can after it's. Oh, you don't get invisibility frames. That's kind of cringe, actually. And then after Caleb he makes fun of you a little bit, and he pokes fun at you and everything. You can cry about how you're a victim, despite the fact that you know what you're getting into, and you could be like every other fucking sore loser on the internet.
Down here in Austin, are you guys having a good time so far?
I didn't know he was going to be kind of
Thrilling? Are we
mean to
thrilled?
me.
Very thrilled.
Okay, so you can go to
didn't know
calebhammer.com/apply and come and be thrilled with us. I'd love to have you here in Austin, Texas. All right, so Southwest Rapid
Oh, dude, you do so much more damage with the melee weapon. What the fuck?
Reward. So we talked about the student loans that we're behind on. So Southwest.
Oh, was Southwest? Is that Is that the airline?
How close are you to being behind 2 months on the student loans?
Oh, okay, never mind. Am I going the right way? No, we're gonna go back the other way.
I think we just have to pay this month for both payments, and then
When's
it's
that due?
caught up. I don't know what day it is due.
Then how are you gonna fucking do that?
I was just gonna do it when we got our next paycheck,
Yeah, but what if it was due before then?
but then I would be caught up because then my next payment wouldn't be till January, and then I would be caught up for January.
What month are you behind?
Just for November.
So December you might miss though.
But if I pay December and November's before December ends, then we'd be fine, because in January I'll just pay for January.
Well, then how do you have all the money for that? I'm so confused.
Maybe if you remember to do it. You didn't fucking pay this one.
Yeah.
It was November's bill, but you've been paid in December so far.
I didn't. For November, I just didn't.
Yeah, I was just gonna pay 3 months. Like, it's not even like I barely can afford anything else, but I was just gonna pay 3 months, like right off the bat. It's gonna be totally fine. Don't even worry about it.
Realize that the student
You've
loans
been
have started.
paid in December so far.
Yeah.
My bills are
It's not
paid.
November
I
anymore.
paid my
You've been
bills.
paid in December.
Yes.
What is your thoughts on this?
Well, I didn't. She didn't even tell me that. I mean, I guess I did know at one point. Like recently, I did know that she was going to get, or she's going to get student loan debt, but I didn't realize how much it was going to be and when.
I never told her that the payments were starting because I
Yeah.
kept forgetting about it.
Then again, that leads me to no confidence that you'll actually make the payment. What's your thoughts on that, though? The late payment and her promising she's going to double pay?
We're really never late on payments, so that's just like
What do you mean? It seems like you're always late on payments. What?
kind of crazy to me because
You're never late on payments, or she doesn't tell you that you're late on payments. I mean, those are two very different things.
I mean, she usually tells me these things, so it's shocking to me.
I just forgot about it, the student loan, because it's
I'm just a baby. I forgot.
been deferred for so long. I just forgot that
Guys, I'm a fucking baby. All right? I'm a Disney adult. When I dress up, when I put the ears on, I'm a child, and I no longer have any responsibilities. Okay, leave me alone.
I was going to have to start paying it now because I've been working.
Okay, Southwest Rapid Rewards. We just put $1,946 on here.
Oh, wait, do they have a Southwest credit card so they can generate money to take flights to places? Is that what that is? Oh my God.
Great. The $40 minimum payment. Why would we put so much on that? That's an insane amount of money. And again, reminder, we're not paying a $163 payment on something else. It's so bullshit. Oh, plane tickets, 2 plane tickets.
Oh my God, dude. I thought they were driving. What happened to we're driving? What the fuck?
That makes sense for what?
To come
Here.
Oh my, wow, that's crazy. They kind of have to do that one, Caleb. You kind of had them on doing the show. Like, you got to give them a break on that one, buddy. I would have thought that Caleb would have paid for the to get the people there. No?
Oh, at least some of it gets reimbursed. Starbucks.
Damn, that's kind of a shit deal. That's kind of a rough deal, dude. You gotta get there yourself. I would have at least thought that Caleb would have paid for to get you there. What the fuck?
Lightning Lane, Ship Store, Seasonal Marketplace.
Those are all at Disney.
Damn, now it just feels like going on Caleb Hammer's show is just another example of bad spending. What the fuck are you doing?
Anaheim. Were you just at Disney?
We went to Disney and once in November, and then we.
Well, Caleb, they flew to Texas. Of course, they had to go to Disney in California on the way. It's just good business. And then they say that's saving money, dude. What are you talking about? It's on the way. He's on the way. He said some reimbursed. Yes, some of it. That's the thing, but only some of it's getting reimbursed. Right? So, like, you're spending money to get there. Not all of it's getting reimbursed. And then, like, what do? Like, you're not really, it doesn't seem like worth it, no?
We went a couple weeks.
I'm assuming when he says some of it gets reimbursed, he's referring to, like, the money that he's going to give them to go there.
Weeks ago.
Are you
posturing
kidding me? Are you guys like literal creatures?
I'm going twice in January.
Wait, twice in January? What the are you guys?
Creatures.
What the are you talking about? Do you care? What do you care?
Caleb, they bought the annual pass. They have to go 14 times to make it work. What are you talking about, dude? Come on.
About other than going to Disney, because obviously you don't. What do you mean?
They probably care about dressing up as Disney characters and then pretending that they are them and then doing intercourse. Okay. Who's your friend? What?
Look at this. You just spent $1,000 billion jillion on this car.
Oh, Caleb. My wife's saying just stop poo-pooing Caleb. Sorry.
And it's all Disney,
Sorry.
Disney. And then Wendy's.
The December trip was for my birthday because it was my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Your birthday. It's 27.
Bro, they planned. First of all, that's so true. It is. You're only 27. They planned this whole thing. Like, yeah, we could get these annual passes, and then we could just go all the time for no fucking reason. We could just go all the time. You know, at this point, I'm surprised Disney doesn't have their own fucking airline because for how expensive everything is. Like, yeah, fly Disney Air, get to Disney. You know what I mean? They could just cash in on all of it.
I guess that's the rent-a-car birthday, isn't it? That's your last special birthday until 59 and a half. So that's your last birthday until 50. That's exciting.
We make every birthday special.
Yeah.
Why? Your birthday. Everyone.
Why? I do my best to not make my birthday special at all, to be honest with you. We make my wife's birthday. Like, you know what? You know what we usually do for my birthday, which I like? We'll usually go to, like, we'll take a drive over to Pennsylvania, and then we'll go to the buffets. I'm a buffet boy. I'm a buffet guy. That's it. Something nice and simple. Just hit the buffets, you know? Nice and simple. Not fucking Disney. My wife's 30th is this year, so we're obviously going to go to Disney. That makes, big 30. 30's a big one, 40, 50. Those 10s are pretty big, But Jesus Christ.
Gets them. There's probably millions of people. There are millions of people with birthdays today. Who gives a We're just on a rock
That's crazy.
floats.
It's crazy because I pretty much stopped celebrating my birthday in any meaningful capacity once I was 15. So I had my birthday like 15, and then I was just like, I didn't really want to celebrate my birthday anymore. We celebrated 18 a little bit, but nothing crazy. I think I just like went to a restaurant. 21, my mom got me drunk. That was cool. And then 30, I think my wife and I just had a real nice time. That's all I'll say. She gets mad when I tell the story, so I'll just say that we had a real nice time. So like, yeah, that was pretty much it for that. But dude, what are you doing? It's 27? Like, what's wrong with you?
We like to celebrate each other's birthdays, and I like to do mine at
Dude, just go out to a restaurant. Like, you don't have to go crazy.
Disney.
Which is cute.
usually.
Why don't you do that when you're out of debt and have fully funded emergency fund and you're on track for retirement? And
Or
you
just do something less intense.
guys are getting to life goals. What is your philosophy on this? Just is it an entitlement thing? Do you think because it's your birthday you deserve to do all this stuff, even though you are not in a position to afford it? 2 Disneys in these last couple months, 2 Disneys next month. What the actual? Rich people don't do that. Rich people don't do this.
I'm gonna tell you something, Caleb. If I was a rich people, I would be doing that shit, boy. I'd be doing that shit, boy. Okay. All right.
Why they're rich, but rich people don't do that. And you guys are doing it. You guys are literally poor.
It's very
Great
true.
income. But you're poor because you allow yourself to go into horrible debt and not pay it.
The November, we only went for 1 day in November.
You still traveled there, bought a gagillion dollars of food.
We took our
My
nephew.
made-up
took my
currency.
nephew
We took our nephew for his birthday.
That's even worse because your nephew's a kid and they aren't even going to remember it. No, but seriously. Oh, so they had to buy the nephew a ticket too. That's what I'm hearing. Incredible. Holy fuck.
His birthday.
And we did split.
And then
the
we went for
ticket.
my birthday.
Your birthday.
And then we're going for our nephew's birthday in January.
A different
His
nephew.
birthday. I don't give a shit about birthdays. What is this obsession with birthdays? Get a little piece of cake and you're fine.
True. That's honestly so true. You don't need to do anything extravagant. You really don't need to teach your kid that they should do something crazy for their birthday. I think it's a bad habit. Just like teach your kid that there are some birthdays that are like nice that you could do nice things for. But outside of that, you just like teach your kid like it's just, yay, it's nice that you got older. Let's celebrate with like a little cake and maybe go out to a nice restaurant somewhere cool. You get to choose. I would always choose like a Chinese buffet. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. And that's it. You don't have to go super crazy. Like that's all you really got to do. But you teach your kids that like, oh, it's every fucking birthday special, blah blah blah. It turns into like a whole fucking problem, honestly.
Get a little piece of cake. We could even put Mickey on it.
True.
Who the cares? For their birthday? How long of a drive is this?
Guys, I left the hidden Mickey in the toilet bowl. I shit in there. Looks like Mickey Mouse.
5.5?
Yeah, about 5 hours.
This is huge for financial
Whoa.
audit. For a year now, my team and I have worked with experts to create what I truly believe are the
I'm one of the experts, just so you know.
3 best educational programs in the financial
One of the
space
experts.
online. We have our budgeting program where I teach you how to create, manage, and revolutionize your budget and control your money. And then there's the investing program where I teach you to define what investing profile applies to you and your life, and then teach what specific investing strategies applies to you in that situation. And now finally, we have our debt program where I teach you the best ways to pay off debt, manage debt, and even take advantage of good debt.
Bro, listen, I would do a 5.5 hour drive to Sand Lines, bro. Honestly, it's worth it, dude. Don't even hate, okay? Don't fundamentally hate on Disney. You want to sit there, obviously in a bad situation financially. They're stupid as hell for doing what they're doing. But Disney is the shit, bro. Okay? Fuck you. Frick you, dude. Frick you. Okay?
This has been a revolutionary project that we've been working on for over a year now. And just like over 10,000 people who've already taken our educational programs, you can now take advantage of all 3 of them bundled together at a 15% discount. I've heard from thousands of people now who've taken these classes and they've literally changed their lives for the better. And finally, you can too at a more affordable price. Head to calebhammer.com or click the link in the
Go to calebdingle.com. Incredible.
description below. You will not regret this.
And
Do it,
since we
guys.
already have the passes, we're not paying for the tickets to get into the park.
Yeah, but all the auxiliary costs are so expensive, dude. You have to be prepped for that.
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. First of all, you could have
My wife said, I think we should really put effort into vlogging this trip. What do you think, husband? I think so. Yeah, put effort into vlogging it. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's make some money back. Rob and Dan channel. Link in the description. We do have love podcasts and a vlog, so it's fun stuff.
afford the passes. But since the passes are already done, okay. But that still doesn't matter. You spent $1,000.
You would save more money just deciding not to go to Disney. They would save more money, like having bought the pass and just deciding not to go to Disney. They would have saved more money doing that at this point. That's how fucked up it is.
$1,000 on just being at Disney on here. $1,000 just on the Disney crap
I mean,
for a day, for 1 day. $1,000 for a day, guys. You make $7 a month net, and you
True.
blew through 1/7 of it.
This is why I can't do my financial score on Caleb Hammer's thing. If I ever did it, he'd be like, "Papa, God, you guys spent fucking $8,000 on a Disney trip. What the hell were you thinking? And what the hell, $500 to Jerkmate? What the fuck is this?" And I'd say, "Caleb, you know," and he'd say, "Yeah, he knows because he's on Jerkmate too, dude. I see him on there. He jerks off on there all the time, bro. That's why all the money went to him."
In a day. Unacceptable. Missing our student loan payments, i.e. the money you borrowed, federally backed, subsidized from us, the taxpayers.
True.
You
I
know?
mean, I'm fine with that. We need nurses and shit, so I don't give a fuck about that. That's totally fine. Like do your shit. But, you know, maybe try not to. I mean, like, it's whatever. She borrowed money from us. Now she's got to pay it back with more interest. If anything, the taxpayers getting like their money back at a greater rate. But, you know, whatever. That's on her.
No, these ones right here, us, you're not paying it back, but you're going to Disney?
Well, we're gonna pay it back when I
You're
get
not.
our next
Mom,
paycheck.
I'm going to pay you back my next paycheck, Mom.
You can have us bonus.
You know how many times I heard that on The Sopranos? I'm going to pay you back, Tony. I'm going to pay you back. Next paycheck, please.
Trip to Disney because there's a hidden relative.
45 minutes, the average wait time. Yeah, but you guys don't understand how to do Disney. I know how to do Disney. Okay, I get the fast pass. First of all. Second of all, I know how to. I legitimately know how to, like, I'm down to a goddamn science. Okay, my wife and I are the people that you want to go to Disney with, because we will set up everything to a T. You will have the best experience of your life. You will stress 0% because we will stress for you. Okay, we're fucking true gooners. We're true fucking gooners.
His birthday you didn't know about.
Dooners.
Well, next month both trips we're going on, we're going with other people. So we've already
Oh my God! Wait, are you serious? We're going for my wife's birthday. You're coming too? Oh my God!
It does make it
committed
cheaper.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
splitting the hotel with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, call them and say, oh, wait, I forgot that I'm literally a poor.
I don't think we can do that.
I just love it. It's so silly.
I think you can. I think it's called having a mature conversation of being an adult and having literally any kind of sacrifice. When I'm telling people to sacrifice things on the show, I'm talking about sacrificing watching or listening to some ads sometimes. I think it's okay to sacrifice not going to Disney for the 10th time in a year. I'm talking about something so small. And
Hey, it's not that small, Caleb. Okay? Imagine stepping on a 3-inch nail, dude. Okay?
insignificant.
But my nephew's going to turn 3, and he's at this really.
Dude, 3 years old. Your nephew's going to turn 3. Your nephew isn't even going to remember Disney. You don't need to take your kids to Disney until they're like fucking 5. What are you talking about? My nephew's going to turn 3. Who gives a shit? That doesn't even matter at all. They're literally not going to remember it. None of that matters. It's an excuse for you to just go to Disney, even though you don't have the money. That's fucking preposterous. How ridiculous is that, dude? Holy. Oh my God.
Age.
So he won't even remember it.
Really want to
he
see.
won't even remember it. He won't
will
even
remember.
No, he won't. You don't start remembering things until like what? Around that 3 or 4. But I doubt.
You know what's so funny about this? I just wanted to come in here and show you that Caleb Hammer sounds like Beaker right now, and this is the shirt that I'm wearing to Disney when we go to Hollywood Studios. He sounds like this guy. He sounds just like this guy, but he's a stormtrooper. He's a meep trooper. What do you think about that, dude? Oh.
He'll remember core memories. What is it? It's like 4, right?
Yeah,
We took our niece for-
Exactly. That's when you're allowed to hit your kid. Before 5, because they're not gonna remember it. Silly. I'm just being silly, dude. You gotta hit them afterwards too.
her
And
birthday
she
a couple
remembers
years ago
everything.
before
She
was
remembers
3.
the pictures and she's forming memories in her brain, just like when you have deja vu and you think you had another thought of that before, but your brain is just convincing you that you had a thought of it. You're thinking of the thought you're thinking of.
Yeah, thought.
No, they don't. They see pictures and they're forming memories based on it. So we all do.
Who cares? Why you want to spoil your like 3-year-old? Like, dude, come on. What are you doing?
If you think you remember something from when you're 2, you don't.
I think what happened is that you're really not going to remember anything. There's actually a study done that like there's potential body trauma that it stays with you forever. Like if you get a circumcision, like no, I'm not kidding. But like you're not gonna have any like meaningful formative experiences in that point. I feel like these people, like these 2 lesbian girls, that have not made an OnlyFans, like what the hell? I'm being stupid. I feel like they started making like a nice amount of money and they went crazy. Like, oh my God, we're making like a combined total of like, what was it? Like 100,000 a year. Like that's crazy. Like, and they just started spending so much more than they actually had. They didn't realize how fast it could go, you know? Especially since they didn't start, paying off the loans that they had.
I think she remembers.
No.
They have
Fine.
really good
She's
memories.
got a really good memory.
They're really good at
very
memory.
smart.
This child is very smart. Yeah, you know what's crazy? The priest told me that when I was 3 too. He's like, "You're so mature for your age," and I was like, "Goo goo gaga." I couldn't even speak yet. I don't know why. I was just like, I was just an idiot. I was just stupid. I couldn't speak. This fucking priest was like, "Oh my God, you're so mature."
Oh yeah. Well, I'm proud of her. Maybe she needs to get hit in the head or something. But
What?
listen,
Why would you say that?
take them a year later and they'll even have better memories and you'll have better money.
That's true. That's so true, King.
There's a lot of
So
years to go to Disney still. I don't think Disney's going away.
Also promised our other nephew we'd take him for his birthday.
How old's your nephew?
He's turning. Is he turning 9?
9.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, honestly, take the kid to a fucking just take the kid to a Disney store and tell him that's Disney. What the hell is he gonna know? You know, who cares?
These are like birthdays was worth celebrating.
His birthday's
maybe
in May.
if it was like a
Then see, I kind of understand a 9-year-old, but like, why are you taking the nephew? Like, I don't understand. Like, why aren't the parents taking these kids? That makes more sense to me.
maybe if it was like you're 8.
This is the problem because like I understand the concept of like making a promise and wanting to fulfill it, so I do totally get that. Although part of being an adult is like acknowledging when maybe you have to go back on some promises because you don't have the fucking money for it. But it's like, why would you just do this in the first place? What are you doing?
Maybe if it's like 21, AARP, retirement. You don't get the I can rent a car with cheaper insurance age Disney present. That's not really worth celebrating.
But we already told him, and we feel bad because we took his brother, so we feel like we need to take him.
Take him to
I find that like it's just so bizarre that like you didn't take them all at the same time. That just seems so weird to me. Why wouldn't you just all go at the same time? That makes no sense.
playground, put up a Disney statue, and he'll think he's there. He's 3. He's
the other one, the one that's turning 9.
Yeah.
His birthday's in May, and we're supposed to take him in May.
Oh. So 2 in January, then 1 in May?
Yeah, but the second January trip is one of my friends from nursing school.
This is literally the most insane thing I've ever heard of.
What?
I don't know if I've ever heard anything more insane in this show. The 3-year-old's borderline. He's 3. He won't know where he is.
He's been talking about it. He's been talking about it. He asked us if we're going to Disneyland, and we tell him yes.
And you shouldn't have said
going.
that. It was irresponsible. It was irresponsible.
Well, his parents are going with us.
Oh.
So we're splitting
this
it
is
with
great.
them.
Well, who's paying? Wait, so if the parents wait, actually this is great. You don't have to go. If the parents are going, you just don't have to go. So you just admitted you don't need to go. They're going. They're probably paying for their kid. They're probably paying for themselves. Hey, we can't go. You don't lose any money canceling this because you have season tickets to Disney for a year for whatever reason. Boom, you save money. You just don't go anymore. You can't afford it.
This is great. They can go. You don't need to go.
We want to watch.
I don't give.
Well, I
want to watch my 3-year-old run around Disney. I want to watch my nephew run around Disney.
Obviously, that's not the energy that they're coming at it with, but I thought it was funny in my head.
Splitting it, so
You'll
it's-
watch based on Instagram.
and we're sharing a hotel room.
Shut the up. I do not care.
It's
don't
so
care,
funny. I
guys.
love this.
How are you still battling this? You seriously aren't willing to give up going to Disney only 1 time a year instead of 1,000 just to get into some place of financial wellness? Like, I can't accept that. How are you guys like? I can't.
This is literally first world problems, and like unironically, and I hate to say it, these are the people that are asking you to forgive their student loans. It's the people that make $100,000 a year who can't stop going to Disney that are like, hey guys, please forgive my student loans. Because like, and I hate to say it because I know student loans can be like a big economic stressor. I do understand that. But at the same time, most of the people that like actually have student loans are usually like more middle class because poor people get to go to school for free anyway. So it's like, it's just most of the people that are like, I want free student loans. It's just silly.
Deal with that. That's not a conversation that we can even have, guys.
Well, we already spent the money for the
No, you
annual pass.
haven't.
Oh, well, yeah.
The annual passes, yes, but again, that's a ticket to spend more money.
True. So true.
And then
King.
we already booked the hotels.
It's supposed to play on like the psychological process of sunk cost fallacy. It's supposed to make you feel like you have to use it. Blah blah blah.
For both trips. And
You can cancel hotels and get your money back. Like for the most part, that's like not an issue.
We did
January.
get a hotel credit card
Dude, what?
to help.
Oh,
Don't they have a Southwest credit card already? Why do you need more than like 1 credit card or maybe 2? I don't know I have 1. I don't need 8 credit cards.
because it gives
What do you
us
think's
points.
helping?
It gives us
because
points.
Fuck your points. Fuck your points. You're spending triple what you make. Triple what you make on your 3 paycheck month. So probably quadruple your normal month.
Well, it gives us points to
No.
go towards free
No.
rooms for
You can't tell
later
interest
trips.
it's hitting, dude.
What?
You can't
Why do you need that?
pay off cards if you're spending 3 times what.
Kill them. Kill them. Kill them, Caleb. Thank you for the $2 from Taco Boy 2002. Can't they just cancel their membership? No, they can't. They already paid. They purchased the ticket. They don't need to keep using it.
How do I proceed in this?
They're literally girl mathing the situation. In all honesty, that's what's happening here.
I can't. You guys are like in a cult.
She does look nice, though. I like her makeup.
Minnie Mouse isn't gonna have a 3-way, guys. You do not have to go.
Damn, that's how I feel when I force a bad joke. I would love it. She might though. She's a freaky bitch, dude.
You're unmovable on this.
It's
You
hard.
won't cancel these trips.
Well, we've made commitments to our
I know.
other people.
And then you have to have the hard conversation, the mature conversation.
True that.
The conversation that no one wants to have because it's embarrassing and it hurts. But it's the conversation
That's
you
true.
have to have if you actually want to make some progress in this. If you guys actually want to start your marriage on a successful footing, these are the conversations you have to have. Like, it goes beyond a choice at that point.
So
And
true,
you guys
King.
can choose to do this actually, like, go for it. But this is your future. This is what your entire marriage looks like. You
So-
guys are
so true,
behind on
King.
retirement. You have retirement.
I'm unironically surprised, and I almost guarantee they're gonna do that. They're not trying to have a Disney wedding. I would, and I'm pretty sure those cost you tens of thousands of dollars. I would guarantee that they would be too self-conscious to actually admit that they would do that. But I'm telling you that they want to have a Disney wedding. They want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a Disney wedding, and they know that they can't say anything because Caleb will tear into them.
But
They'll make a new hole for them to lick.
you're behind in retirement. Most of it is because of how long you were in school. You just
See,
didn't
I had to match Caleb's joke.
have a chance to get up. Your income you should have 1 times your income saved in 3 years, 2 years for you. 1 times your income in your retirement accounts. Essentially 1 times your household income across the board. You guys are not on track for that. And that's just setting up
This isn't the type of math that girls like to do, Caleb, okay? Yeah, they like girl math.
some basic
If you spend $1,000, you actually saved $2,000.
tracking to get to where you want to be by retirement, because you need to have time in the marketplace to grow, for it to compound as the market does its thing. But you're saying no. Disney now, Disney next month, Disney the month after that, and then probably a couple Disneys the month after that. That's what you guys
True.
are choosing over retirement. And I don't know.
So true, King.
It-
So true.
It's the hard conversations, and
So
you
true.
need to have them. We're not acting like we're 16.
The ceremony venue fee at Disney's resort starts at $15,000. The wedding pavilion ceremony venue is $8,000 within a minimum of $18,000 to $25,000. That's fucking crazy.
Anymore. We can't. You can't act your nephew's age. You guys are 28 and 27.
Just have your nephew. When your nephew is an adult and makes a good amount of money, be like, "Remember, I took you to Disney when you were 3, nephew. Can you please retire me, please? I did this one thing for you that was actually for me, please."
You need to have the adult conversations, maybe with their parents, and then maybe their parents can explain it to them.
Maybe the easy way to go with this would be to have them. The easy way to do this would be to have the parents watch the show and see how embarrassing it was for you. I think that's the idea that you operate with. That'll work out real well. So then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I totally get why you I totally get why you have to cancel. You're just got chewed out by Mr. Hammer."
Okay? So they're your sister or brother?
My sister.
How's your relationship?
Very good.
They're very
Then
close.
have the conversation.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Then have the conversation. If
Wow.
she's your best friend and sister,
We-
she will understand, because she will want nothing more than to support and love her sister.
That is true, but
But
I was wrong. I thought that the Asian woman hated the Disney shit. She's all over it. She's a sideline enabler, and she's a sideline shamer enabler. What she does is she puts it all on the other girl and says, "Yeah, it's her." But then secretly she likes all that shit, and she only speaks up. She only speaks up when she feels like that she's not getting her way through her partner, and that's what's happening right now. She's a poo-poo head. That's actually the official term.
She also, we're splitting the hotel with her.
But what?
But
Chicken
we
butt.
could just go this time.
There's no way that you're splitting a hotel with her. I doubt that in so many different levels, because let's say your sister and the kid and then the two of you are going to one hotel room. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical that they're going to have 4 people in a hotel. Maybe I'm wrong. You have time to downgrade, though, and cancel it.
And then we won't go the rest of the year.
You're talking about going 3 times. People are lucky to go to Disney once a half decade or so even. Disney's expensive. You guys are not entitled to this. This is disgusting, immature behavior.
Yeah, maybe their relationship only works if they're going to Disney all the time. Thank you for the small gut from Adam Langton. I appreciate that, bud.
That you think this is okay and acceptable.
It's not.
I don't even know what to do, guys.
Yeah.
I have this Stephanie sofa.
I'll tell you one thing. Whoever designed this game was kind of stupid. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna waste your time, and I'm gonna force you to watch this. Okay. I'm gonna just take 2 seconds. I have to though, because it's annoying. In this game, you have 4 different elements at the bottom right, and you have to cycle through them with the L1, L2, and R2 buttons. Why the fuck can't I just use the keypad? Oh, you can. Okay. I'm actually a stupid idiot loser. Oh no, wait! You don't cycle through. You can cycle through them. I'm talking about like you bind one to each one. Like, okay, you can't do that. You can just move through them. Like, this is stupid. I was actually right. Shut up. We're moving on.
Card. What is this SoFi? Personal loan? What's it for? 21,463 at 8%. What is this possibly for? You're going to Disney when we have an 8% $22,000 loan, completely offsetting all and every retirement account by far that you have, and we're going to Disney. Great. What is this?
I'm going the wrong way.
So we had a lot of credit card debt that we
Oh, I wonder where you could have possibly gotten that credit card debt from.
wanted to try to
Consolidate.
And we're going to
they all
Disney.
Okay, which I think is fine, and fundamentally, I think that's fine. Like, hey, we wanted to consolidate credit card debt. Like, okay, cool, that's a good idea. Why are you going to Disney then? Yeah, the play should be to be like, okay, we're going to consolidate this debt, and then we're going to focus on paying it off as soon as possible.
they all had like over 20 something % interest rates. So we figured the loan we could pay them off and
So
then
you
pay
guys
the
haven't
loan.
made progress. You're not a progress-making people. You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything
A shame to the LGBTQ, because that is those are peoples of progress. Okay.
of note. There's nothing to celebrate here and celebrate with Disney. You're not paying on your student loans. You're spending triple what you make.
Apparently, true poverty in America is having $20,000 in debt because you can't stop going to Disney. Okay. Or smoking menthols, you know. Is that relatable or what, guys?
And you didn't pay off any
Is that relatable or what, guys?
credit cards. You just consolidated it.
We paid off some.
We paid off the interest.
I guess I just have to trust that.
Well, isn't it better to have the lower APR than
Mathematically, yes, but what happened?
Well, yes, it is, but it would make more sense if you were actually paying it off, which you're not. Like you did that so you could feel good about yourself. You said, okay, guys, we have $20,000 in credit card debt with a 20% fucking rate, right? But now if we take this out, we can have $20,000 in debt with an 8% rate. So basically, we just saved a bunch of money. Okay, we just saved 10%. So let's go spend that on Disney tickets. That's the problem with the logic that's going on over here.
Happens in people's positions like yours who have not fixed their behavior first. Have you ever consolidated loans in the past?
No.
no?
Okay, so what often happens is now your credit cards just go right back up. Not today, not tomorrow.
That makes sense because now you can use it again. So you're like, oh, well, I basically paid off my credit card, so I might as well blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it can happen. That's what often happens. Because I know you haven't changed your behavior. Again, triple the spending. It is literally documented. Documented. You know what's harder than sticking to a budget? Trying to predict the future of business. One day inflation sky high, the next it's crawling back down. And interest rates? Up and down, sideways. It's like a soap opera with no ending. Honestly, where's the business crystal ball when you need it? Until someone invents that, NetSuite by Oracle is the next best thing. Over 41,000 businesses trust it as the #1 cloud ERP system to future-proof their operations. NetSuite rules everything: accounting, financial management, inventory, HR into one clean unified platform. Running a business is already stressful enough without juggling a bunch of disconnected tools. NetSuite gives you real-time insights and accurate forecasting so you can stop guessing and actually start making smarter decisions. Here's what I love. NetSuite can close your books in days instead of weeks. That's more time crushing your next big goal and less time crying over the spreadsheets. Whether you're pulling in millions.
Yeah, you could don't spend your time crying over spreadsheets. Just cry over spread cheeks. Because Brutus is going in that shit, boy. And unfortunately, I'm going to stop that joke there.
Or hundreds of millions, NetSuite keeps you ahead of the competition. When you want to stay ahead of the curve, download the free CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/hammer. It's full of insights that help you stay on top of your business game. Again, that's netsuite.com/hammer. Thanks to NetSuite for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back into today's financial audit. I'm being told you've been bailed out before.
Damn.
What does that mean?
We've been in debt like twice, but
So
Wait, this is the third time? What the fuck?
So it basically has happened, guys. Did you take a consolidation? No. But you got fucking bailed out and then you built your debt back up again. Good. What?
So
what?
We had probably like $15,000 of credit card
Ah!
debt, like a few years into our relationship. And it just so happened that at the time she lost her job. And
Just so happened? People lose their job every day. This is why you have an emergency fund.
right. Well, they gave her really good severance. She actually got severance for 3 months.
Okay. Plus you file for unemployment.
She got another job within 4 weeks. So
Yeah,
she
so I
started
did
her
not.
other
Incredible,
job.
wonderful, delicious.
Ah,
Love it.
so they got a bunch of money like in the front end, and they're like, oh, I have all this money now. Okay, I see what happens, because she had like her severance package on top of the other thing. They're people who seem to constantly come into money and just burn through it, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Sounds
So
like
we-
everything was perfect.
We used this severance to pay off all of our debt, and we actually brought it down to zero.
Whoa, and then you just
But
racked it
then
back
the
up.
debt
And then we-
went back up.
Brought it back up.
yes.
Back up to a little over 15,000 again.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, where the fuck are they getting this money to pay it off over and over?
But then we ended up using the like COVID stimulus checks and like a few other.
my
We got
God.
like a couple
so
larger
you're just
amounts.
waiting for a big chunk to come in. That's your only way out of this. This is your repeating cycle. And this is your version of the big chunk is now consolidating this debt. So just endlessly throughout your life, debt, big chunk comes in, debt gone, then we build debt right back up, big chunk comes in, debt gone, then we build it right back up, then big chunk. But this is a big chunk, this is debt you owe
you saying
again.
big chungus?
You're not going to get another stimmy check, I don't think so. And severance that's to allow you to
All the lesbians have to do is create the next COVID.
And they'll get their check. Rah.
survive. You got a job in 4 weeks last time. That's amazing. What if you don't this time and after? You know, the severance might need to be there to survive. Guys, but yet we're going 2,000 plus 1,000 in a single trip to Disney. Listen, with the hotel and with how you did Disney this last time,
He's fucking
what's not to
geeking, dude.
suggest that you're going to spend 1,000 hours at Disney each time you fucking go? You're going 2 times next month and then 1 in March. You can't do this. You
Oh,
can't
they're gonna prove
do
you wrong,
this.
Caleb.
You're repeating the cycle forever, and you guys don't care. You guys don't care.
The last time I guess before this time, we got into a car accident, and so the car was totaled, and we got money back for the car, but we paid off that loan, and we used what was left to pay off
debt.
more debt.
Yeah, so to go to Disney. I find it really interesting that they're in this constant pattern of going through like a seesaw of crises. And they, at no point have they ever gone, you know what, we should probably prepare for the next one. That's just not a thought in their mind. They know there's no thought in their mind that's like, let's prep for the next crisis that might potentially happen, you know, just in case. Hey, babe, what if we prepped for the next crisis that potentially happen?
Oh, what if we go to Disney? I got a new pair of ears. We got to show them off, dude. This is fucking crazy.
So the cycle is now happening for the 4th time? Oh my. Is there another one?
Also got paid for being injured in the accident.
Oh yes, yeah.
So we got
Oh
about
my
$9 grand.
Separately?
So we
well, same time then.
combined, yeah. So
But even still, 4th time. Guys, it's obviously not working. So maybe we don't follow what you think is right. As in, obviously, this Disney bullshit not working. So maybe we follow what is known to be right. Relatively take our debt class. Take our debt class so you can understand how bad your debt is, debt payoff strategies, what makes sense for
Like the
your
plug.
situation, and we're going to help you by the end of this, including creating a budget. You'll go through the budgeting class because you guys have
The debt class is actually just starting in OnlyFans, guys. Don't worry about it.
to be able to look
I gotta stop using that joke.
at accounts together. You have to be able to go through all these together. Take the quizzes. It's hours of education, but it's good. It can change your life. Literally over 10,000 people have taken the stuff. You go through it because you get it for free. Go through it. You guys get it for 15% off as a bundle, but you get it for free. So go through it, guys. And I'm going to set you up with a counselor to talk about this too. It's just one of the resources. So we'll set you up with Domain Money. Not Domain Money. Well, why not them too? I'll get you guys connected with the financial advisor so you guys can meet them. But then I'll set you down with the Sondermine, 3 free sessions with them. So it's the resources that we get to provide that we partner with, okay?
Well, I guess that's a nice value. Well, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay. You can open a savings account with them.
You could tell that they feel so lectured, but they're also like the kids in class. Okay. It's just so funny, but you guys signed up for this.
And I love it. But instead, you're just giving them money. Practically, you're giving me money. Oh, the monthly payment is $875?
Yeah, but that's
$875.81?
it's more, but the loans for 3 years, which I figured would be better than paying on credit cards for 10 years.
Well, sure, but even still, this is a seventh of your income, and then you're still choosing to put your money other places.
So true, King.
That is not beating it. That is not. You're not beating the market. Your
I'll show you beating it.
retirement is probably not beating the market. Usually, stock market up and down gets 8% a year. This year, sure, it's beat it, but next year, we don't know. You could go underperform. Like, the interest rate on this is horrendous. Let's keep going,
this the
I
mom?
guess.
The bear?
Freedom card. What's up with this?
That's what we put the Disney passes on.
Oh my god, how many fucking credit cards do they have? What are they falling for all like the introductory rates?
Okay, but you're not even on the card.
Oh, we just use
use
whichever
each
card.
other's.
Yeah, you did 3,064?
Yeah, 2000.
Well, you said it was
Oh my
2,000.
god.
So what's the other 1,000? It's not like you guys have that.
That was probably for just something else.
Yeah, I
just
don't really
casually.
know.
Just some random other thing. It's $1,000 or like whatever, you know.
Casually, just something else. That's great. The interest free period ends in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You guys are so
Are you guys prepped to pay that back? Yeah.
Why do this to yourself again? Fourth time the charm? No, that's not how this works. Why would you try the same thing over and over again and expect different results 4 times in a row, guys? This is so clearly not working.
Sounds like every lesbian relationship, no? Don't they go through periods of just breaking up and getting back together? Silly goose.
Expect to get large sums of money. We just so happen to.
Yes, but then you didn't change your
course.
behavior once you paid off the debt.
God is favoring us when he gives us large sums of money. So we act as such. That's what it is.
And went back up again. And this is the 4th time when that's going to happen. You're building the debt right back up again. Again, you consolidated the credit card. So what did you do? You put $3,000 on this one. You put $2,000 on the one previous. What the f-? That doesn't make any sense. We put $5,000 on the credit cards immediately after consolidating them. Are you guys like, no offense. That is literally like what a stupid person would do.
The thing is I figured, so I started working this year in March.
Yeah.
And when I started working, I figured that everything would kind of work out because we'd have actual income instead of living off of hers.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that it would just kind of balance out a little bit.
Has
with
a
the
balance?
spending.
Has
no,
a balance? Of course.
No, it hasn't
Yeah, because you spent 3
Yes.
times your guys' household income. So that's very far from balancing. There's not anywhere towards balance. Not even double that was balancing. You spent 3 times your income. It doesn't make sense. Your income goes up. You guys spend double. Your income goes up. You just spend double what the new income is. You guys spend up. So you bring in $4,400 in a month. You guys already added $5,000 to credit cards that we've looked at so far, and you bring in $4,400 a month. You immediately just excuse to more spend. Your lifestyle inflates yourself, and it's all fun. You're just like, oh, more income, more Disney.
I just figured it'd be
a little bit based.
pretty easy to pay that
You
off.
figured the wrong. It's not easy, dude. Look, you see how easy it was? You had to consolidate it. You never paid off any debt before. You've always just had big lump sums of money happen because of a world event or something almost catastrophic. Like, what historical precedent would suggest that it will be easy to pay off for you?
Well, the stuff that's on the loan, the debt that's on the loan mostly came from while I was in nursing school because I wasn't working. So
would you go to Disney 8 times in nursing school too? What?
So we would use it to pay for groceries or whatever we needed to buy.
Doesn't matter. That's not what this is.
I know.
Yeah, that's one thing to rack up debt because like you had necessary expenses. You guys have a bunch of Disney debt. What the fuck are they talking about? They just justify everything. Oh, it's ridiculous.
I just figured that because I was working, we could pay off that nursing school debt we incurred.
Instead, we're just not even making those payments. So we got Annie's Hot Dogs, only in San Francisco. Dolce Churro Cafe.
Oh, they're going to they're going to like malls. That's what they're doing. They're going to a bunch of malls together.
Went inside Target, got some.
I mean, I get it. I understand tailing on dates, but it's like it's so funny because they could do all this stuff. Like they're not even like in such in dire fucking straits where they would have to do any of this. Like they could literally just they could just spend better, not spend all their fucking money on Disney shit, and they would be totally fine. They could just afford to do like a nice little date nights and everything all the time and everything, but they just don't want to. They just have to keep going to Disney and spending all their fucking money that they don't have.
Cheap, $26, so it wasn't necessities. Republic Ramen, big expense at Target, $485.
Come on, you can't be supporting the stereotype.
What do we go to Target for?
Disney gift cards?
No,
Oh,
no way.
Wait,
No.
what day was that?
It released process on the 7th of last month.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that would have
Oh,
been.
good. We don't even know where
Oh,
I spent $500.
I bought my friend's Disneyland ticket,
Oh yeah. See.
but she's paying me for it.
What friends? Why if they're going to Disney all the time? It's fucking crazy. What friends? What? They're just looking for so many excuses. They bought these passes not for her birthday, so they could do this all the time. It's fucking insane. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
And has she?
She's paid
It's
for.
been over a month.
I know, but she's paid for part of it. She just owes me like the other half of it.
Well, good news. Then there's $2,000 of Disneyland tickets after that. And then more Target. Oh, wait. What is this other $485? There has to be another Disneyland ticket.
Another ticket.
What is happening? What is happening? How is this? What are you guys? I've never met Disney adults before. At least I didn't think so. Whoa, is this what they're actually like? You guys
Dude, these people are like, I mean, like, I like to joke, my wife and our Disney adults, because we do have, like, we like Disney a lot, but oh my God, like, we have a lot more money than these two, and we go to Disney a lot less. It's actually insane. It's actually, this is concerning. I think that they might have a legitimate Disney adult addiction. Okay? Which is funny, because that spells DAD, and neither of them probably have a dad. Because this is clearly fatherless behavior. Let's be real.
creatures. You guys are a fucking cult. You're spending so much money you don't fucking have. $3,000 in Disney on this month, and then $1,000 in the other card. $4,000 at Disney in one month. And you're going two
Holy
times next
fuck.
month, and one in March, and then $1 million more times next year. 2 times in the last couple months. This doesn't fucking make sense. How does this keep
He's
going?
jerking
How
it.
is Disney continuing to populate throughout this conversation? It's just fucking crazy. Is this not?
I mean, this is a great advertisement for Disney. They're just getting free advertisement here. Isn't that crazy?
Fucking crazy?
Isn't
Well,
that
they're
concerning?
paying us-
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about this. You know, they probably had to tell them not to wear Disney shit. I'm not even kidding. They're probably like, you can't wear Disney shit. She looks, because I'm like sitting here and it's like, this woman, I'm not even kidding. She looks like she wants to be dressed up as a Disney character. And she came here and she couldn't, because I guarantee there was a copyright issue. I'm like almost guaranteeing that. That's crazy. I would almost guarantee that Caleb was like, you can't wear that. You can't wear that. What are you doing? We could say Disney, but you can't have like everything on. That's crazy.
The 2 people we're going with at the end of January are paying us back for those tickets.
Whoa, they're paying us back?
It's also risky. You're essentially loaning out on your credit card
True.
a balance you have not paid.
Well, she is our old roommate, and she's always paid on time, so I just trust
It
her.
always takes once, just like
Then why the fuck didn't she just pay for it in the first place?
your once of not paying your student loans. Hey, you're a perfect example of what can happen. And are they paying you interest?
No.
No.
Not that they would have to, but you're about to pay 25% interest on them in a couple weeks. Balance is $3,024.24. The minimum.
Well, that's their fault. That would be their fault because like it's like, oh, I'll pay for these, and then you just give me the money back. Like they're under the assumption that like, oh, like you're good for the money, so I don't have to. You know what I mean? Like
Monthly payment of $40 on
not the
your
friend's
credit.
fault. It's their fault.
Chase, Amazon. This one's also for Michelle.
A
What's
lot
up
of the
with
credit
this?
cards are in my name.
Why?
Why?
I don't really know. It just kind of.
She doesn't care. Like,
It's called financial abuse, guys. It's what- I don't know.
I just have 2, I think, in my name, and then all the
You
other
guys
ones
can't be
are
trusted with
hers.
credit cards. You're not credit card people. You're not credit card people. Spent 816 on here, or 818. Again,
Well,
this is
they
even more spending.
They kind of are credit card people, no? Like that's what the credit card companies want. They want extraordinarily irresponsible spenders who will act like fools on the credit card. That's that makes them a credit card people because of that. Okay.
The now minimum payment of 280, 83, balance 427. I mean, the spending is fucking out of control. No wonder you guys are in the position you're in. The spending is out of control.
I think I'm
Caleb, make a joke about wanting to see them in other positions. Come on, be a fucking true gooner. I know you want to.
the one who typically spends on that one. I think that's just my Amazon card.
Amazon.
So that's
a lot on Amazon.
Interest accruing this year. Let me see your Amazon.
Caleb.
Oh, I have multiple.
No, it's just this one.
Okay.
Some of those are gifts for people for birthdays.
Afford.
Guys, I have so many friends. We're going on so many birthdays. She's probably just giving money. She's spending all this money because I want to go back. She's spending all this money on her friends, which are just her alternative personalities, so that she could take them to Disney. That's all it is. I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse ears today, so I'm Mickey Mouse. Today, I'm wearing my Minnie Mouse ears. Daisy Duck ears. Now I'm Maleficent.
And Christmas.
You cannot afford
Time to go to Disney.
Miss Myers cleaning. Gift.
We didn't buy those
LED
Myers.
lights
The
and-
Myers thing. I guess
The
it was
hell's
on a
Myers?
subscription. That
little tennis skirt.
was for Disney, for her.
My other tennis skirt got.
Yeah, for her. Right.
Can play tennis at Disney?
No, I just
Then
like.
f- you. Wear
them.
clothes. Rain jackets, great. Oh, guess what? More tennis dresses. What the? Opaque fleece lined thighs.
They were
Opaque?
tights,
So,
so
that you
I
can
wore
just
those.
see through?
So you can't see through.
Dude, Caleb's gooner just activated when when he heard that. You could see through those? Yeah, I'm like, why don't you bring them to the studio? I'm not kidding. Come on.
them, but they look like skin color. I wore those
That's what. Okay.
under the tennis skirt.
In LA.
Dude, I'm right there with that energy. Boring! Boring!
Yeah, actually, Anaheim is pretty chilly for me, at least.
Yeah,
Air
she gets
tags,
cold.
you guys don't need or couldn't afford them.
Chili.
There's some dog food. Usually don't see that stuff being bought on Amazon.
You guys have a dog? As a pet, or what are you gonna do with it?
Lots of things for cats. Don't 100% need all that right now. All the little jumpies. Probably can't even afford the cats and dogs. Gloves and what is this? A professional metal compass?
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's
What are we
it's for woodworking.
It's a 1750.
She likes woodworking.
I don't give a.
I mean, that's cool that she likes woodworking. I just feel like pick a hobby. You can't be a Disney adult, and then you literally can. If you're a Disney adult, you cannot afford to do anything else. That's it. If you're a Disney adult, that's all you're doing for the rest of your life because it's so goddamn expensive.
I like you being out of debt and being able to retire.
For
You
my
guys
parents?
communicate when you're spending, or
We communicate a lot.
anything?
Well, most of the time it's when she buys things on Amazon and it just shows up and I don't know what it is. And she'll tell me about it after she's purchased it. But she does return.
Who cares? Like I don't understand. Like because the undertone here is like, yeah, she'll just buy a bunch of crazy shit. You guys keep going to Disney. Like I don't. This is both of your. All of these behaviors, both of your faults.
A good amount of stuff.
I saw a
as
couple
well.
returns in there. I saw a million purchases.
Yeah, and I will say I'm planning on returning one of the tennis dresses because it didn't work out. But
Whoa.
What after you got your f***ing sweaty Disney?
no, I didn't
ass
wear
in
that
it?
one. I just wore the skirt. I
Caleb, you're gooning too hard, Caleb. Caleb, you're gooning too
didn't
hard.
wear the dress.
Oh, this credit card balance is insane.
Oh, that's
What's
the new
this?
one.
This is your. It's a new one.
Well, it's
Mom!
a balance transfer.
How do they keep getting fucking credit cards? That's crazy to me.
So a get, and then you built up your, and then you spent 5,000 on this other one, 5,500. It's just,
We have a long time to pay that one off.
guys, you're making me want to give up. You
Dude, just that like expression. We have a long time to pay that one off. Like, oh, okay, that's a really good attitude to have about like the crippling amounts of debt that you guys are under. It's actually insane.
You've done this repeatedly over and over again throughout your life, and you don't seem to even suggest that this is a bad thing. It has not worked before.
Well, I figured giving us a longer
You
amount of
figured
time.
a lot of f***ing things throughout this conversation, and one of them has not been correct.
Well, now that I have a job, that one we have until
When did
2020.
Yeah, you figured so many different things and they're not correct. So get fingering on OnlyFans.com. Look at that. Always got the plug on me, baby. Got it.
You get your job?
March.
You've had a job since
Damn.
March. You didn't get it yesterday.
Papa Caleb's coming out. He's laying He's
The
laying
goals
the
you guys
hammer
have.
down.
You're talking about having kids. Do you want a house?
Oh god, she might have COVID.
I think eventually we do.
These goals, these wants, these are things you're not going to be able to do
She might have COVID.
because you're
The hell, play.
around and you're repeating the same mistake for the 4th time now. Major life mistakes for the 4th time
Major
now.
boner alert.
That is not acceptable. You get an excuse 1 or 2 times. We all make mistakes. I've made plenty, and we all still do.
Not me, dude.
But you don't get to make them over and over again for the course of a decade and still be like f***ing, like sympathetic towards it, you know? It's hard. You should have learned at this point. Oh, no, she's not okay. You have some sickness?
Yeah.
A little bit of...
Well, she's not sick right now. She was sick like a couple
Hanging out with any bats? Just kidding.
weeks ago, and the cough has lingered.
Bro, you showed up to my King's fucking studio sick. Are you kidding me? That's unacceptable.
I'm a nurse. Don't worry. She's not contagious.
You're what?
I said, I'm a nurse. Don't worry. She's not contagious.
I just feel like why what? How do you know? That doesn't even make sense to me. I know she's just kidding. She's probably just thinking that she's making a joke. But women aren't funny, so that's the problem that she's having here. She probably is contagious.
I would have let her be here if she was.
Whoa, good girl.
You guys are doing your minimum payment. Wonderful. $75 a month. 74. How long does this take to pay off, guys?
I wasn't
How long does it
sure.
take to pay off, guys?
With the minimum,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
That's their sign. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get the fuck out. We gotta get out of here. That's the signal. It's time to leave.
maybe like 5 or 6 years.
That's it? Maybe.
I don't know. What do you think?
Is it that much?
$75 a month, and it's at like $7,300.
5 years?
Maybe not. Oh, she went under. Okay, 13 years.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy.
Big fee. Balance transfer fee. $360.
Big P. What I'm saying. Thought pee coming out.
Yeah, 13 years to pay off. Is that what I said? Okay. The interest-free period ends in a year and a half. Not even. Year and 4 months.
Oh, I see what they're doing. So they keep getting new credit cards because they want to ride the interest. Dude, what? They want to ride the interest. They want to ride the interest-free period, thinking that it'll like save them money when it really isn't.
So that's going to be a lot of interest being paid.
I thought that was enough time to pay it off.
Again, it would be if you were disciplined. It would be if your other debts weren't going up. It would be if you didn't spend 3 times your income. It would be if you wouldn't have your wages garnished for not paying on your student loans. Yes, it would be if you did the opposite of what you're doing. So in what world would you actually be able to if you continued the way you're doing, plus 3 Disney's planned? 70, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I need to make sure you know that does not make sense. You can't continue to have these thoughts in mindset because it is not true.
I just figured I'd give myself more time.
I'm gonna f***ing die. I'm gonna kill myself. What the fucking
Jesus Christ.
do you mean?
Because
Oh my
because
God.
the debt was again mostly
dead.
from nursing school. So and it was on a car that had
That was mostly from nursing school. By the way, the Disney trip I went to after I became a nurse, that was for nursing school. Okay, that was for nursing school.
pretty high interest rate. So I thought I had
Just
started
balance
working,
transfer.
but we were paying off all the other.
So you're gonna pay it
cars.
off before interest hits. How much does it take to do that on a monthly basis?
I'm not sure.
Oh, but we're so confident that we're gonna do it and we don't know the fucking number.
Well, we were trying to focus on the things with interest rate.
And then all of a sudden you just randomly have an extra $7,000 to pay it off. How much on a monthly basis,
Yeah, they're gonna go homeless for a little while. It's gonna be perfect.
guys? Starting today,
I don't know, a few.
$463 a month. Got to round up, 464. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about what you're not doing. Let's see, is
Yeah?
it deferred? No, I don't think so. It keeps going, my gosh. Okay, more Stephanie. Apple Card. Why do you guys have so many cards? You obviously are not credit card people. You can use the type of credit cards that act like debit cards, like the Fizz card. It's the one we work with, where it only lets you spend what's in your account.
Well, they're just trying to. They are literally just trying to. I know he's plugging his thing, but they're literally just trying to. They're trying to ride the fucking like 0 interest thing because that's such a smart idea from them. Like, oh, we'll just use it while it has 0% interest, then they just never pay it off. they're in a cycle of that.
But you guys just spend all the money that you don't have. You're not credit card people. You owe $214.56 on this with a minimum payment of $125. What did you get?
I think we have some. Well,
you're both
I
on
I
this
have
card?
Apple Card as well.
She does, but we.
Oh my gosh! So subscription. Oh, the more Disney. I can't.
What do you find? More Disney? Oh my God! What is that they bought there? It's like they bought something there.
Believe this, I've never heard or said of Disney more in my life in a day than today. Netflix, Starbucks, World of Disney, 4308.
What the hell is World of Disney? What is that?
Tiana's place.
What is World of Disney, guys? What is World of Disney? Somebody tell me.
It's a restaurant at Disney.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's a resort. Oh, it's like a
We love
downtown
Apple
Disney.
Cards because we're like big Apple people. So then we.
Wait, no, wait.
I'm a big meatloaf guy. I don't know if you could tell.
No. You also owe an additional 1,000.
Yeah, we have
Well, hold
installments for my phone.
You do, or both on
Both
this?
of us.
On this card?
Not on this card.
Okay, well, so this 1,000 is you.
Is me.
Oh, it's the store in Disney Springs. We like. Oh, that's fucking crazy that you know that. You know, it's crazy. We bought so much stuff. We got a jacket. I got a jacket for my wife from Disney, like a sweater, and it had like all this like nice glitter on it. One wash, all gone. $80 for that fucking piece of dog shit.
Yeah.
For my phone.
Apple Store, Apple Store, Apple Store, Apple Store, Apple Store. I see 5 different things.
So I have my phone,
Whoa.
and then I got an iPad with
Oh,
Apple
you
Pencil.
need-
That's exactly what you need to do. You get an iPad. Hopefully she has the service plan on the iPad because you know you need the data on the iPad too. If you're gonna get the iPad, you might as well get the data. Am I right, guys? Because you can't use a phone or disconnect the Wi-Fi.
Needed that.
So that was actually because I just recently opened a small business, and I'm using it for my small business.
Yeah, what's
What's small business and why can't you use your cell phone?
your small business?
I have an embroidery shop where I embroider like sweatshirts and shirts.
How's that going?
She runs an Etsy shop, guys.
I just opened it in November, and so far I've sold 2 sweatshirts, and I have 4 that I'm making right now.
And how much did you put into it, including all the equipment and everything versus how much you've made? Let's chat about your savings for a second.
Dude,
If
I
you-
can't believe he just cucked us on that, dude. I want to hear it. How much did they spend and save and everything?
letting them just sit in a regular account, especially one with a low interest rate, you're missing out. It's time to talk about CDs or certificates of
CDs
deposits. And I've
notes.
partnered with money.com to make finding the perfect fit for you as easy as it can be. With CDs, your money earns more interest than it typically does in your regular savings account. With the savings you don't touch but want to grow in the meantime, money.com has made a lineup of the best CDs from top banks all in one place. You can easily compare options and see which one suits your financial game plan the best. But why should you care? Because with CDs, you're not just saving money, you're actively growing it. They're safer, they're steady, and they come with guaranteed returns. No stock market up or downs, just good old predictable growth. So check out money.com's list of CD choices at the link in the description below. Finding a CD that fits your savings timeline and goals is important and only a few clicks away. Trust me, your future self will thank you. This is a paid endorsement sponsored by money.com, which is compensated by its marketing partners.
I put in about $4,000 and then I've made about $60 so far. But I just opened.
I'm sorry. What did she just say?
Endorsement sponsored by money.com, which is compensated by its marketing partners.
I put in about $4,000 and then I've made about $60.
I'm not understanding. I thought that she said that she just finished nursing school. Why is she opening up a small business on top of that? What possible reason could she have for doing that? That makes absolutely no sense. She just started working. What is she doing? Disney is linked to this in some capacity. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you.
So far. But I just opened it.
Mind
It's
you,
brand
you're
new.
not paying on your student loans. I don't give a I wouldn't have done this yet. You can take a risk like that. When you have the ability to take that risk, you already have risk hanging over your head. Unbelievable risk. So that's why the minimum payment was so high. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's at 20.7% variable interest. Apple Card, right. Yep. Okay. Balance of $309.13 with a minimum monthly payment of $96.11. Congratulations, you won the Apple Wars. Your minimum monthly payment is better. More Amazon purchases, and then we went into Target and got some.
That's my therapist I go to.
Okay, well, I support that. That's good. Remind me of that payment when we do the budget. And then you have
That's so funny because people give Caleb Hammer shit all the time for not like caring about mental health enough. So he's getting better, guys. I guess yeah.
two Apple things, so you actually owe an additional $880.63 on two Apple things. One was 2019, another was 344.
One is actually my sister's, her cell phone. She pays me monthly for it.
Great, until she gets hit by a car tomorrow and then can't.
Okay, well that was a little extreme, Caleb. I love you. But I feel like that's like one of those things that doesn't really matter. It's more of what it's more of like the Disney is the real focus.
I hope it doesn't happen.
And then
Right, it
the
doesn't
other is my watch.
But it could happen. Your watch?
Your
Apple Watch.
Let me see.
I actually
Uh-huh,
No.
exactly. It's what always happens.
no, I wear it.
It's
just
in
right-
the hotel
It's
room.
in the hotel room right now because
Yeah,
it
sounds
wasn't
like it's getting
charging.
big use. Interest charging,
I gotta be honest with you. I bought an Apple Watch too. I never use it. I don't really use it. It's uncomfortable on my wrist.
18.7% interest. Yes.
Yeah, she should become a Disney nurse. That's a good racket they got. $9 for a water. $9 for a water. You get heat exhaustion and boom, nurses galore. Pretty sure they have to give you water for free. Like not bottled water, but like if you're like, hey, I need water, they have to give it to you. Pretty sure. What a shame. Capitalism has completely ruined everything. What the fuck?
It could. Gosh, there's so much paper here. All right, Michelle, we're back. This is IHG.
That's
This
a
is your
hotel.
special little hotel thing. Yeah. $880.63 with a minimum monthly payment of $40. Yeah, you just put brand new purchases and then $99 fee. What is
Dude,
that,
like,
any-
what do they just... Dude, this is insane because they have so many different credit cards. It sounds like they have, like, 12 credit cards. So what they're doing is they're just like, okay, we want to buy this thing. We have fucking $25,000 worth of debt on all of our other cards. Like, where can we squeeze it in? Oh, let's get it on the fucking penis poop card. This is insane.
annual store card fee?
That's the annual fee for the card.
So,
We actually have to spend like $3,000 on it to get our bonus.
and what's the bonus?
140,000 points.
Which equates to in dollars.
I don't know, but it was like a.
Mind
think
you,
it's like
$100 a year.
I think it's like 5 nights that you get.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
5 nights where? How much?
In like most of
Oh,
their
good.
hotels.
Yeah, well,
Like, you don't need a credit card that helps you travel to places. That's you just don't need that. It's completely a waste. What's the point? You shouldn't be traveling.
shocker, it's hotel.
That was for my birthday Disney trip.
Yes,
Wow.
one of the bajillion Disney trips. Of course it is. Is that all the debt, guys? Went over the student loans. Is that all the debt? This is horrendous.
The only other one we have is she has
I have
student,
student loan debt.
but it's involved in some like weird case right now, so it's deferred.
What?
It collects interest, but
I.e., it's in a. Are you trying
So it's deferred, but it collects interest. It's you were able to just defer it. That's what?
to tell me it's in a income-based repayment plan?
No, so it's in some weird case where they may or may not be wiping a certain
Did you go to a
group's-
potentially sketchy school?
No.
no.
Okay, what are you talking about then?
Do you want to explain?
Well,
It doesn't sound like they can't explain it. That's what I'm getting out of this.
I don't know. It's just some case that I got emailed about.
Go on.
I don't know. It was just I was part of it, and
It's
I
like
don't
some
remember
weird-
much about
the
it.
government? Did
It's
the
like some
government?
weird fraud thing that they may or may not be wiping the loans.
Yeah, because
for.
the
Okay, so it sounds like the school was sketchy then, like Caleb said.
school?
I guess it was, but
I don't know.
What do you mean they maybe? They haven't decided? Or
I think there's supposed to be like a date. So there was
Oh
two groups.
how much in student loans?
So there's like a lawsuit going on with this school, is what's happening, and maybe they'll get some of their money back.
32,000.
Oh. And what was your minimum?
I've never had to pay on it. It's always just been deferred.
Via you?
Okay, well, you were kind of supposed to pay on it.
No.
from that weird thing.
Well,
that's
that
going on.
that
So
was
the case
more
has been going
recent.
forever?
No, that was more recent.
And you're not requesting deferments?
No,
Are you on income-based payment?
no. I don't know. I just.
Why didn't you bring a statement for us to look at? Because I might be able to tell you.
Oh well, I just figured because it was in that thing that it wasn't.
Yeah, but don't you want to know more about it?
Oh yeah.
Don't you?
No, I don't think that they want to know. No, Caleb, they do not want to know more about it. What are you talking about?
She has an email about it. I just can't. I can never remember what it was for.
I just didn't really think about it because they said
and it's very scary.
that
This is actually insane.
it'll be wiped if like
if they don't make a
if they don't make a
verdict.
decision by a certain date.
Yeah.
Which is like next year.
Okay, so they're probably going to make a decision because, I don't know if you guys know this, rich people love money. Corporations love money.
For fuck's sake. Any other debt besides that?
We are paying. There's no statement for this because we're just paying a family member for our car because we bought the car from them.
What car?
The car.
What is it?
It's
We have
our
a,
car.
a Mazda 3,
Year?
2013,
2013.
Miles?
160.
65.
Ugh. Okay.
We owe 1,100 left on it, and we pay her 150 a month, which is what she wants. So
So it's almost, well, still got almost a year. Okay. Now, is there any more debt?
no,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so SoFi. You guys do have the SoFi account. See? And I like it. I use it too. And for my emergency fund, you have the checking account. You use, beginning balance 184, current 2004. Okay. So much is bullshit. Panda Express, Panda Express. QT inside. Apple Cash being sent. Panda Express. TJ Maxx. What? Oh, this is so much. More Amazon. Costco, it's hard to tell, but these are really cheap purchases, meaning that they don't really seem like necessities. Like, who's going and getting a $3.25 necessity from Costco? Sounds like...
Listen, I am, okay? I'm going to Costco and I'm getting myself a hot dog. That's some cheap ass shit, boy.
Glizz.
Probably
It is.
Doubled up Glizz, maybe. See? Go be some BS from Target. Some
That's probably the like you get a hot dog and you get a hot dog for $1.50. I mean, I feel like that's one of your best purchases. Honestly, that's one of your best.
vending machine, ice cream, Starbucks, Amazon, glizzing it up, Raising Cane's, Starbucks. Why are you guys glizzing?
Is that the new taquito? Glizzy gobbling? They don't do that.
So much. PayPal and Uber
They
Eats
don't do
for
that.
f***'s sake.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's the only. We don't actually use those delivery
Michael's.
services a lot. I was at work and I work at night, and so the cafeteria was closed, so I had to Uber Eats something for lunch.
I think
That's so crazy because you don't have to Uber Eats. You could just go get it yourself. But the purchase really doesn't matter. It's every other purchase. So
Michael's hates lesbians.
I think that's Hobby Lobby.
I think Hobby Lobby.
Or maybe it's Michael's too. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't
A lot of people do. so.
follow. Who hates who? World Market. Who do they hate? Starbucks. Einstein's Bro. Uber Eats again. $21. Some bull.
No, but you don't understand. I sharded.
Bullshit.
Hey guys, I work overnight and like the craziest thing happened. Guys, I work overnight and the craziest thing happened. You know the cafeteria is closed. Who would have ever thought that? Who would have ever thought the cafeteria is closed at night? If only there was a way for me to have prepared for that. If only there was a way for me to have gone, I work here and know the rules. I should probably bring lunch.
Target probably is on 50.
Dude, my wife is making fun of me. She's I'm being creepy about lesbians. Why? Why being creepy? This is just Papa Gut. This is what I do, dude. People pay me the buckaroonies to act like a fucking weirdo. What are you talking about? This is what pays for your Disney trips. All right, do you want to be like them, my love? Do you want to be like these guys where they can't afford to go to Disney? What's your answer? If your answer is no, you want to be able to afford Disney, you have to let me be a weirdo. Them's the rules. Them's the rules, fool. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Some cafes, Starbucks.
Honestly, I'm on like such autopilot. I don't even know what I said. That was like weird. To be real with you, what did I just say?
Talking Sticks Resorts.
What did I say? What did I say that was weird? I feel like dude, I'm like actually exhausted. I've slept 1 hour the past night, so I'm like I'm kind of running on fumes at this point.
Fry. PayPal paying $270. The f is that?
That was for my embroidery machine for my small business.
For your small business. You just say for my small business. Come on, you haven't made anything.
You can be a weirdo, just not a creepy one. Oh, okay. What did I say? I don't even know what I said, baby.
You can do that later. You don't need that now for my small business.
What the fuck did I say? Them's the rules, baby.
I love small business. Do it. It's great. You don't have that level of risk. Our savings.
Whoa.
I think we're done paying that one off.
Yes, but
I'm playing a Disney game for the Disney thing.
put so much money into it that could have been paying off
What's happening
debt.
right now?
Change your behavior. Saving for retirement. Saving for an emergency fund.
What fell?
Amazon. Walgreens. We got some bullshit. Walgreens. Probably.
Those are probably medications.
I hope so. Panda Express. Apple Cash.
What medications do they need at their age?
Sent out. McDonald's. Some glizzing it up. Stores. It's called store. $7.57. Amazon. Black Rock Coffee.
Oh, I'm talking too much about lesbians and not enough about straight women. Guys, I don't know if you know this. I also love straight women. I don't just jerk off to okay. Now I understand. I'm self-aware. I'm currently self-aware. Like I'm currently current right now.
Store again. $7.57. Store, guys.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that
It
is.
seems
They
sucks.
must not either. Okay, I guess no one. High Flying Foods, bullshit at a gas station, bullshit at a gas station. Went in and got some bull Target and selling out $1,000 to f***ing who?
That's our rent to her brother.
My brother.
It's his house.
This is so...
just $1,000. How lucky. That's fucking crayons. That's fucking crayons. That's crazy.
interconnected
Oh,
and
my
weird.
bad.
It is like f***ing incest on your side. Financial incest. Everything is intertwined. Gotta stop. It causes weird drama eventually. You just haven't experienced it yet. If you have, you should have learned your lesson. Casino? Really, guys? Einstein...
They went to a casino?
Blizzing it up.
Oh, it was probably someone's birthday.
Amazon. This is so f***ing
Dude, the AoE on that's actually preposterous. It's fucking insane.
long. Ah, my throat's starting to hurt.
Ooh.
Like Mickey had
I bet they've never said that before. Such a funny guy.
me. Bag o' crab, hot stone, Taco Bell, Sonic drive-through, City Pass, 162.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh,
Apple Bill,
shit.
Penn Uber, well, more Uber trip, Starbucks. Oh, what is this? Forever.
Is our roundup on there? Is that why?
Well, they
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
Give me the
Oh,
seat.
it is a little. There's a little, but it's not that much. Popeyes, Black Rock. Also, your spending's insane still, regardless of roundup. Went in and got some bull and Amazon and Apple Cash and got some bull Target probably, and went in a gas station, got some bull $90 of Apple Cash being sent out. Another Apple Bill, Taco Bell, Peacock. What the f*** are you watching on Peacock? Harry.
Some of the best shows ever, dude. Some of the best shows ever.
Arena,
It's actually really
Arena,
pissing me off why this is not
23.
dying.
Amazon. Oh no, 518.
It's literally out of health and it's not dying. This is actually fucking annoying.
Italian, Dutch Bros, Gravity Coffee, Bentley Not 25, Poseidon Car Wash. Guess you are in a desert. Desert and snow, that's when I'm okay with it. But even still, for just maintenance purposes, a car. That it was so many pages of bull. Pure bull.
we don't cook a lot because I'm not. With
2 women and you don't cook a lot? What the fuck, dude? Change that up.
we're on different schedules, so sometimes it's hard for us to
seems
coordinate
horrible.
with who's cooking.
Meal prep. Warm it up. For f***'s sake, guys. You're 28 and 27. You're not 12.
Meal prep food is like never good.
Good.
Yeah.
You're good. Being
Oh, my wife makes some pretty good home cooked food. It's pretty good stuff.
in debt's never good. Duh. That's not true. There is good debt. Not your versions. Not being able to retire is never good. And maybe make better food. Learn how to use some seasoning here and there. If I took that amount of money and just put it in my Moo account, my investing account that I use, that would have just been growing. That money would just be growing and compounding. It'd be making money. Instead, you're just throwing it all away. $1,000 spent going out to eat in 1 month, by the way. $1,000. Yeah, joke. Everything you guys are doing is a joke. You're living like children. Good luck having any with that mindset. Okay, see, here we go.
Damn, that was kind of harsh, but kind of funny and true.
I was in your retirement. That's pretty okay. I'd want you to be a little more by the time you're approaching 30 in a couple years, but we are on a track, close to a right track. Yeah. You? Well,
I just started
571. Yeah, you did. You were in school for so long. Is this the same thing or is this separate?
No, those are separate.
Good. So we're looking more 22,000 for you.
And then
Yeah, you could get like cheap, like frozen prepared meals, like whatever they're called, lean cuisines or whatever. Not even those, like Stofers. That's what I was. That's the one I was thinking of. You get Stofers, dude. Get Stofers.
I have at my current job, it's at
Back
what was
so
it?
Who has a traditional IRA?
Me.
Oh, so this is even more. Okay, you're yeah, you're on track. I think you're on track. You are on track, which means though, if we're married, we're only half on track. So let's see where this all comes to. So $7,000 on a monthly basis, not going to put any of your business income in there. That's for sure. I'm going to put the big monthly payment for that one credit card so we can pay it off before interest starts accruing. It's just like, let's not be stupid.
Sassy.
That's going to push our debt monthly payments are already insane without just that. I don't know how you guys have allowed this. And if your student loans kick in, you're probably at about 400.
Yeah, you know what's good but like not cheap is like fucking Fairlife milk. So good. Like I've been doing half and half Fairlife milk and then Fairlife chocolate protein shakes. It's like really good. It's crazy.
Bucks a month. If that all
So
goes
high
to
protein,
minimum
dude.
monthly payment, guys. On this can't be true. Do I need to re-add this? I'm gonna re-add this because that seems insane. Yeah, I got it wrong. But now I don't. Debt minimum monthly payment is $2,272.30, which is pretty wild. It's it's pretty darn close to half your income, half your net. I don't know why you guys are allowing this or accepting it. How much is rent? $1,000?
Yes.
What about utilities?
We pay $150 for water, and then electricity is $270.
That feels like a lot. Is that a lot? 150 for water? What the hell are they doing? What are they just taking showers all day? A joke my wife won't let me make. Incredible.
No gas?
That's included with the water.
Internet?
I guess.
Wait,
Wait, what? That's included with the water. What the fuck are you talking about?
55.
Renters insurance?
We don't have it.
We don't. My
'cause
brother
We rent
will
from her
pay for
brother.
that.
Haktua
He
insurance?
has like homeowner's insurance or whatever for the house.
I'd get it just to be extra safe. If you're legally renting it through him and putting $20 in there, get it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. We have renter's insurance too.
Okay, phone bills. What are we looking at? Are we together?
My dad pays for mine. It makes his line cheaper, so he says he wants.
What? Your dad pays for your fucking phone?
once in a while.
Mine's 40.
That's not bad. It's actually not bad. Okay.
Why wouldn't you both be on it? Like, if you're like, does your dad like not like her?
Okay. Gas vroom.
If one makes it cheaper, then an additional one, like, or two make it cheaper, or whatever. An additional one would make it cheaper. Is the point that I'm making? Or are you not allowed to do that? Are you not allowed to like put more? Like, can they have to be part of your family to do it? Maybe, I don't know.
Drive.
Probably about 160 a month
For both?
because we have one car.
I work remotely.
She works remotely, so it's just me really.
Work remotely and, well, guys, we don't have time to get any food from the kitchen.
That's actually so true. Oh, that's so funny. Holy fuck.
Car.
That's actually fucking ridiculous. We don't have time to prepare food. You work from home. You have a lot more time. You have zero commute. It gives you more time to do stuff.
Insurance.
See, I have more time. I just choose not to do it like that because I'm an asshole.
153.
No, my wife does food stuff. She's good. I like her a lot. I help out every once in a while if she asks me to. But my wife likes to do a lot of stuff. Doesn't like to share the load, which works for me. I'm lazy.
Definitely not the worst. TP Fund, anything else to survive? Giving you guys
I help
$200.
my wife.
There's nails, there's makeup, there's toilet paper, there's whatever. There's tampons. It is everything you need to survive that is not covered in this additional stuff. You apply it more detailed going through the budgeting class that you need. Okay, groceries. I'm going to give $600. Follow the meal plan in that class. Medical health care. Okay, therapy. How much is it on a monthly basis?
Well, it really just depends on when I want to go.
Well, okay, give me an average then.
Do it for like
50.
Okay. Medications, monthly?
It's cheap as hell.
like if that's like 250.
$250?
Yeah.
For what?
I didn't see that. She doesn't even know. For what?
No, it's for your
Oh, yeah.
her
Well, yeah.
and she gets the injections from like the compounding pharmacy. They're like semaglutide injections, so they're like
What's that?
that's like Ozempic, but like the cheap version.
Okay. Anything else medical?
Wait, what is it called? What can I get? What is that called?
No. From like the compounding pharmacy.
Oh, yeah.
Her,
Well, yeah.
and she gets the injections from like the compounding pharmacy. They're like semaglutide injections, so they're like
What's that?
that's like Ozempic, but like the cheap version.
Okay.
Semi-glutide injections. Shit, dude. My Manjaro cost $350 a month, and my wife's Zepbound costs $700 a month. Isn't that fucking crazy? So we're gonna have to settle that out. Well, we'll hit our deductible quickly.
Anything else medical?
I'm not willing. My wife says I'm not willing to share certain loads. That's why there's no lesbians in your life. You're so funny. I love you.
Have you lost weight?
Yeah.
How much? Over how long?
Like 15. And
Whoa.
Like 4-ish months, I think.
With all this eating out, I'm surprised, honestly. But good job. Good job. You have pets. How much for pet food?
We spend, well, yeah, probably about like $250 for pets because we have 5 cats and a dog.
Good.
Dude,
And
just fucking get rid of them already. Eat them already. Am I right, guys?
I'll have pet insurance.
No,
None of
so we don't
them
have
do.
pet insurance, and we were looking into it.
Yeah, those. That's how much it costs with insurance. Just so you guys know, because my insurance doesn't kick into like $9,000. It's crazy.
When our dog got sick earlier this year.
Yes.
Poor people are
But now
fucked.
that she has, it's like considered a
What was her sick?
she was like severely dehydrated and had like giardia. And then one of our cats too, he's had a bunch of illnesses before. So I feel like getting it for them
Can
wouldn't.
you get the other cats?
I would just let them die. I'm not trying to be rude. Just why are they dehydrated?
Get them
we
just for
probably
those who
could.
you can. You're gonna budget in $150 because it'll literally save you thousands. You're not gonna let them die. And if you can't afford pet insurance, you can afford pets. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not put in? Speak now.
I don't think so.
Okay. Nope, we still have enough. I'm not going to give you any fun because this is so stupid. You've been doing it, and you need to learn discipline
Well, they're not going to follow the plan, Caleb. You know that. So
financially for the first time in both y'all's lives. So, $879 left on a monthly basis. Okay. That is paying off the Stephanie's USA bank by the time that interest accrues. So. We'll cross that off because that gets us there. I put that in your minimum monthly. So
no, they live in Arizona. They don't live in California.
yeah.
They live a mere 6-hour drive away from Disney. That's why they got the year passes because it's so close, dude.
I'd minimum monthly payment on your student loans until they're paid off. Yours probably same once you get them. So we have to work to pay off outside of those $30,419 of bad debt. We should never have allowed us to get in this position. It takes 34 months. It's not the worst. It's about 3 years. It's about 3 years, but you guys got yourself into a 3-year mess. But that doesn't include being able to go to Disney once.
Well, they're not going to file that for shit then. You know that.
At all. If you do,
They're just sitting there pondering, like, wow, we just wasted our time. We've never watched a Caleb Hammer video before, even though they're very available. We thought that he was going to leave us $7,000 a month for Disney, and we'd figure out the rest of our $7,000 budget.
you go to Disney, I will allow you to go make more money with a second job, both of you, whatever it is, or raises or whatever. And once you're able to put $1,000 towards the debt to pay it off in 2.5 years, I will allow you to put a little aside over $1,000.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Go get a second job.
After you put $1,000 towards Disney things, if that's what really keeps you going throughout the situation. But $1,000 a month needs to go to a minimum. If you're not willing to go get another job, then you're not going to Disney. This takes 3 years to pay off, and then probably another 7 months to get an emergency fund or something. That's what this is looking like.
My job does have a lot of overtime opportunities, so
Take them.
Yeah. But why wouldn't you take those?
Nurse them.
Why is this like the first time you're thinking, like, holy fuck, maybe I should work at overtime? It's like, of course, I should have thought that. Nursing does have a lot of overtime opportunities. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that?
Put in those needles. Whatever you guys do. Okay?
No, of course you're not going to listen.
There's options here. Consolidations going forward are not it. Now it's a discipline change. Now it's a maturity change. Now it's finally taking control for the first time in our entire fucking life. You can pay this off in 2.5
Sounds like an Activia commercial.
years, even quicker if you really want to. Take more overtime, get more raises, pick up a second job, whatever you guys need to do. But you're not allowed to go to Disney unless you're putting literally a minimum of $1,000 a month towards this debt and then an emergency fund after that. That is when you're able to go to Disney. Probably not as much as you do. I would still put more towards the debt because maybe we'll swell get out of this in 2 years rather than 3. Why go to 30 and 31? Why be there when you pay off debt? Let's be 30 and 29 instead. It's a little better. Then you can get, we're about halfway of where we need to be so far for the retirement. Actually, a little less because it's not an equal split. You do make less. You make half as much, meaning you guys are about a third of the way to your retirement goal in a few years from now. Okay? About a third of the way. So you're behind. You're behind. But you can change it. It's just the sacrifices you need to do now. Disney's not really in the picture unless you do it the way I discussed.
Back over there?
All right, guys. Join us. Join us in the post show. That's where we have all the extra Goonie wild conversations. We talk about some more juicy stuff that we can't talk about on the main show for demonetization and privacy reasons. Make sure to join us. Join Hammer Elite for the best value over 1,000 hours of extra content. Let's get your Hammer financial score. Spending in a budget, you overspent. 0 out of 10. Debt, no collections. That's really bad debt. I can't give it any better than a 2 out of 10 because it's basically as close to as bad as it gets. Emergency fund. There wasn't savings, was there?
No.
What a stretching fund.
You're going to Disney. That's a joke. 0 out of 10. Retirement again, you're about a third of the way there. I'll be generous and give a 4 out of 10. I can't. No, it's a 3 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10.
Oh shit, I didn't even know real estate was a score.
Hammer financial score. You hit it.
Internalize that?
1 out of 10. All of our education is bundled together for 15% off. Link in the description below. I'll see you guys in the post show. It'll be fun as always.
we still owe for the wedding. But
What do you mean you owe for the wedding? Our debt payoff strategy is 3 years with literally no fun. So that's more debt.
Yeah, and I did
Oh,
forget
for
about
sick. For sick. What possibly? How much more debt for the wedding? You've ruined this whole thing.
$15,000, guys, because they probably did a Disney wedding.
No.
we still owe on it.
I'm telling you. Anyway, always fun going into Caleb Hammer. But I feel a little personally attacked, guys, as a Disney adult.